Yo, boys and girls, welcome to some more 0 Hour. Today we've got BoYcaH versus SiZe in a epic best of 13. This is a personal bet between them both. He goes at large here. Both players thinking they're better than the opponent. $50 is on the line. So just to be clear, I think that means $50 from each player goes into the pot. Whoever wins will win the pot, win the 100. So it should be some good games here, both very, very high level. Probably some of the highest level games you can see in the game right now. Best of 13, there will be matchups. There will be a mirror if it goes to a decider. Best of 13, of course, means first to win 7 games. BoYcaH saying this map looks kinda annoying. I'm going to kick off very, very soon. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Oh, I'm a little bit rusty in 0 Hour at the moment, not going to lie to you. I've been playing some other games. I've been playing a little bit of the Iron Harvest, been playing a lot of the New World game, which now I think has ended. So I'll be back commentating some 0 Hour. Let's see if I remember remember some stuff. I did play some games earlier today and got completely wrecked. So probably I'll take a backseat and do some commentary for you. I think people always prefer the commentary style where you get to watch the whole game anyway. So okay, what is saying here? BoYcaH saying yeah, matchup reverse. SiZe is saying okay. BoYcaH is saying I will start with the map. You take the matchup. So SiZe wants a China mirror. BoYcaH's gone to check the maps. Taking this very serious. Yeah, if you missed the beginning, it's a $50 bet between both the players. Yo, XCal, welcome by the way. Yo, Roll. Lost Hero, welcome. I saw Thor wrote SiZe wins 7-5. Not a bad prediction. Probably would predict, if I was to bet money on it, I probably would predict something similar. It's gonna be something like 7-5, I would reckon. If BoYcaH's on his A game though, and SiZe is a little bit rusty, like people were saying before, if SiZe is rusty, then yeah, BoYcaH might get the better of him. I don't know how active BoYcaH has been. I saw him complaining on the forum saying that Clan Wars is hard to get a game at the moment. To be honest, I have to agree with him because I was in the Discord. I made a fake account. I was in the Discord channel like 1 or 2 weeks ago trying to get a Clan Wars game. I posted under a fake name. Tried to get a game probably for like 4 to 6 hours, like on a peak time, and there was no reply. It was like dead to get a hard 1v1 game. So that's why I haven't been playing Clan Wars or even playing 0 Hour a lot at the moment, to be honest, because sometimes it's annoying when you're ready for some games and you can't get a game. It's kind of demoralizing. So yeah, I don't know how much BoYcaH has been playing. SiZe, I know, has not been playing a lot, but usually SiZe can not play a lot. He comes back and still plays like a beast. So yeah, let's see how SiZe is going to do today. Oh, just waiting for the players. BoYcaH does want Snowy Drought, so I do need to select that now. Okay, what's distracting me as well is a party outside of my house. Like literally, I can hear every word of some wedding going on or something. Like literally 20 meters outside of my house. I was like, they're having a rave. So apologies if I feel a little bit distracted. What's he saying? Snowy drought. Is map correct? He said snowy drought. Why is he saying Dominator again? Okay. Xcal is correct. SiZe has never had a big break. He's only had mini breaks. Correct. Okay then, first game, best of 13. First to win 7 games. In the south, we have the mighty BoYcaH in the red with China Vanilla. Actually, one of my favorite matchups, this. Both to play and to watch. China for SiZe as well in the cyan. But in the north of the map, I think they're going to reverse this as well. So they're going to play both the north and the south positions. Some people say, oh, but why? It's boring to see the same matchup twice. But actually, I think China Mirror is one of the most exciting matchups to watch. Better than the GLA Mirror and better than the USA Mirror, 100%. I think it's one of the more fascinating mirrors to watch. And you can often end up with very, very close games. So, yeah, I'll be glad to see both the South and the North reversed. I think it's super, super exciting. I'm expecting both players to do similar build order, 2 supplies, 2 war factories. Sometimes you'll see SiZe actually go for this war factory. Actually, sometimes you see BoYcaH do a war factory there as well. There's a supply and a war factory there. But both players doing exactly the same here. Both players starting out super standard. Looks like possibly 2 perfect supply placements for SiZe and for BoYcaH as well, which is really good to see. So you're going to see the best of both players here. Okay, so we've got Dragon Tank from BoYcaH is going to be going on the left-hand side. Did you see that with the trees then, by the way? It like kind of flicked. The trees were like kind of invisible and then appeared, or was that just my eyes? I'm pretty sure something weird happened with the trees just then. Okay, outpost and a flamer going down the left-hand side. Then we got an outpost and a gat going down the right side for BoYcaH. Nothing straight down the middle. Quite common in China Mirror to see a flamer and an outpost meet in the middle. But instead, it's going to be BoYcaH being the more aggressive one down the side. I like this opening from BoYcaH, because this here from BoYcaH should be able to beat that there from SiZe. BoYcaH will now have to deal with the flamers. The flamers are so awkward to deal with early game as China, because they can do this flame wall and they can just wreck basically everything. Outpost from BoYcaH on the right side is going to sneak down, going to get some damage off, but also the flamers going to get some damage on the outpost as well. Is he going to put one guy inside of the building? I don't think so. There is an outpost here to back this up. It's always awkward, like kind of early game with these outposts. They're so easy to break open. And it's always awkward to try and stop the flamers as well. It's kind of a messy early game, and you can guarantee some units are going to go down from both players. But that's not the greatest of starts there from BoYcaH on the left. But he did clear the flamer up there as well, but he's lost the flamer and outpost. So I'd say so far, SiZe is just slightly ahead. But I mean, super, super early game. BoYcaH going for a faster third supply. Now, this will pay off, provided he can get a bunker there and bunker it off. But I've often seen BoYcaH on this map expand to a third, and then he ends up with a flamer there, flaming over it. And I can't even count on my hands how many times that's happened to BoYcaH in this matchup, whether it be China Mirror or Tank Mirror or whatever. We've got BoYcaH pushing down this left-hand side here. I don't think it's going to achieve loads. It might be able to pick off a dozer, might be able to get over here and pick off some trucks, but it eventually will be cleared up because there's so many gats. And the outposts are all going to get cleared up. Unit did get stopped there as well. BoYcaH now on this third supply. So I'd say SiZe is winning more engagements, but BoYcaH is now ahead economically 100%. Okay, so 1 or 2 tank hunters there going down. This flame will probably go down, but it did. Oh, it didn't clear it actually because BoYcaH evac'd it. So BoYcaH will still keep his tank hunter there on the right side. SiZe now expanding, but he doesn't have that protection that BoYcaH has with that bunker and with that garrison. But that flame is still alive. On the right side, Flamer going to take out the outpost. So very, very even still. BoYcaH with a lot of units here in the middle. Another thing I like about China Mirror is that you will see a load of units mixed. Like literally you're seeing GATs, dragon tanks, you're seeing battlemasters, you're seeing outposts, whereas in like what GLA Mirror you're probably going to see only quads spammed, or you're going to see a mixture of quads and scorp spammed for the beginning of the game, where already you're seeing like 4 unit types from both players. No battlemasters from SiZe though. The SiZe is getting pushed back a little bit here. BoYcaH is probably going to get surrounded here, so he will need to go back. There is a flame wall now from BoYcaH. Barracks going down for SiZe. He is faster with his oil and refinery, and that's because he's got his propaganda center out faster. BoYcaH's flamer to get picked off, but also a unit there for SiZe got picked off as well. I think that's 2 flamers went down. SiZe now reclaiming this. I'd say now, at this point, BoYcaH has collected a little bit more from there, but he's also slower with his oil and refinery. So I actually probably... I'd still say it's a 50-50. 50-50 until we see a Vet 3 Jarman on a bike. And then, of course, it will be like 90-10. But at this point... Still say it's very, very even. Now SiZe probably slightly ahead because he does have the refinery and the oil a little bit earlier. I think on this map especially, you see more bigger armies than on other maps. Whether it be GLA Mirror or China Mirror or whatever, because that refinery knocks off 10% and it's quite in a safe position. You can usually protect it quite easy. 10% of 40 vehicles just means you can produce more. Imagine if you like could stack the refineries and you had like 4 or 5 there or something. If it like reduced units down to 50%, that would be something crazy. Maybe maybe in some future patch you could do an experiment for stacking the refineries or making it like 20 or 30%, and you'd see even more units out. It'd be absolutely crazy. But yeah, 10% is enough to make it a lot anyway. There is a nuke cannon now for BoYcaH, and I like that. I think it's an underused unit. It's actually very powerful because they're so slow and vulnerable. As long as you protect it, which is not going to be protected because it is going to get 1v1'd with the turret. There are MiGs out now for SiZe as well. So you see what I mean about the unit mixing in China Mirrors? You're seeing everything. This is the full game. You've seen every unit so far from BoYcaH, apart from probably an Inferno Cannon. MiG's going to be coming soon. We've got MiGs already out for SiZe. He does have Napalm. He's going for the Inferno Cannons, whereas BoYcaH is going for the Overlord and Nuke Cannon. So which composition would you prefer? So far it looks like SiZe is taking the advantage because he's taking more of the map. BoYcaH's army is getting pushed back, which means this is getting pretty awkward for him. Again, the units are quite low HP. They do take quite a bit of damage quite quickly from Inferno Cannons. Bunker there is going down. MiG's coming in. And it's going to hit the Gatling Cannon. So yeah, it looks like this is slipping into SiZe's favor. I'd say probably 60-40, something like that. BoYcaH's army getting pushed back. BoYcaH's by no means out of it. But that Gatling Cannon somehow survived. The Dozer must have quickly repaired it. Nuke Cannon now firing. Now, the thing is, one carpet bomb or one nuke cannon shot can change this whole engagement. And suddenly now these overlords are in the mix. It's actually looking like BoYcaH is pushing him back, but the MiGs are coming in now. And they are going to hit what? They're going to hit the nuke cannon, but actually the ECMs and the GATs... Oh, I was going to say save it, but the nuke cannon does go down. So yeah, because the armies are so fragile, apart from obviously the overlords, both armies are quite fragile. Oh, that was a nice nuke hit. So yeah, one shot or one wrong move or one decent carpet bomb can kind of change this in someone's favor very, very quick. But then a counter carpet or a counter mines can also change it very, very quick as well. Another reason why this is such a fascinating matchup in my view. Okay, MiG's coming across the map. You hit the Infernos, and the Infernos go down very, very easy. MiG control from SiZe has not been amazing, to be honest, because he's done some okay hits. He has killed like 2 nuke cannons, but he's also lost a lot of MiGs in the process. Don't know if he has the armor upgrade, but yeah, he does. A flamer down the right-hand side has been shut down. MiG's coming in, and again, not achieving that much. Did pick off, like, what, probably 2 Infernos? Oh, boy, he's going to move his army through the Inferno. Oh, for the fire, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. Firestorm, that's it, Firestorm. If in doubt, just think of Logica's other name, Firestorm. Okay, we've got a carpet bomb coming across. We've got a... Well, both players hitting level 3 around the same time is pretty cool. The carpet's literally passing each other in the sky. Carpet gonna hit there. Carpet gonna hit there. So very, very even. Carpet's both achieving the same apart from BoYcaH's supply survive. So if he repairs that now, that's actually not bad at all for BoYcaH. Losing 2 trucks to a carpet is not all that bad. MiG's coming across now. Gonna hit the flame. A little bit overkill. But I suppose you're probably not going to attack with the MiGs until the others are... Oh no! SiZe! Oh man, he lost 1500 there. I don't think he cancelled it. The turret on the left-hand side has been recaptured now by SiZe, so SiZe has both of these. What's your favourite colour in 0 by the way? Because I'm starting to really like cyan. I noticed when making thumbnails for 0, if you actually use the color purple, in my view, it actually doesn't look that good. But when you use like cyan or orange, I think the units look pretty cool. Maybe it's just subjective. I don't know. I just think cyan on the map usually looks pretty cool. Thinking maybe a change of color is in order for me, since my main color is purple. Maybe I'm just bored of it because I've played so much. But yeah, cyan looks pretty cool. Okay, we've got flamer down the right side. Only 1. Oh no, there's 3. There's 3 tank hunters inside of there. So I think actually that will survive, especially with the help from the MiG. But there is tank hunters behind. BoYcaH now wanting to push forward. Fascinating first game. Nuke missile is already out as well. So you've seen pretty much every unit, every building produced. Really decent matchup. Okay, only 1 truck collecting there. That needs repairing. Where is his other dozer? His other dozer's back here. He's mined out there, so he could sell that. Use the trucks. BoYcaH now with new cannons. Oh, the MiGs again from SiZe. He's coming in to do hits, and yeah, he's achieving oh, actually, I was going to say a little bit, but actually he killed quite a lot there with the MiGs. BoYcaH's still ahead in XP, so he has killed the more valuable stuff, or more units in general. New cannons doing very, very well, pushing SiZe back, so it just shows actually the new cannons. Oh, is that mines? Oh, no. Oh, what a decent mine drop. So you see, it was looking all inside of BoYcaH's favor, but now the mines have dropped on both of his valuable units. Well, and his Overlord as well. But the Overlords can get off that, but what the hell do you do with that situation? I wonder what happens. I never tried it. If you drop mines perfectly on top of the enemy mines, does that just double whammy it, or does it wipe out the opponent's mines? I don't think it wipes them out. I'm just asking the question. What happens if you double drop the mines? There's drops coming in from all over the place. SiZe has more units, but mainly they are GATs, though. They are mostly GATs. And maybe that's good, because BoYcaH's main army now, I suppose, was MiGs, but he does have 1 Overlord because of this ground army, but he's still only collecting on 1 truck, and this is still very, very low, but he has this dozer here. I don't know why he's not repaired it. Don't know why he's not sold that, but he does have control of these 2 turrets. Both players now not going for the oil kill and refinery kill, but SiZe is losing cash because the Lotus is stealing cash. That's what I'd love to see. I think a couple of cash steals is better than stealing one valuable building and then dying. Like you steal 2k, that's a difference of 4k, because you've got plus 2k in your own bank and minus 2k in the opponent's bank. Is a difference of 4k, so it adds up a lot. Now, would you prefer a difference of 4k, or would you prefer to force him to sell a propaganda center and get 1,000 back? So yeah, BoYcaH, I think he's definitely getting pushed back now because he's not on this 3rd supply. But that said, actually, SiZe has not been on that 3rd supply for a while, because every time he goes to rebuild it, something happens to it. Well, BoYcaH happens to it. Maybe now a GAT or another bunker would be good here, just to stop any more sneaky flamers, because SiZe has tried that a few times. SiZe now getting this turret back on the left-hand side. So 15 minutes in and we're still not deciding who's going to take the advantage early on. We've got 3 flamers down the left, but there is MiGs and there are new cannons, outposts. If that's force fired, he can kill both. Now he didn't force fire it. So now that flamer will probably kill that nuke. But remember, there's a nuke actually for SiZe, a real nuke. 2.5 minutes is going to fire. This outpost needs some help from the MiGs. Yeah, the MiGs come in and that dies as well. So BoYcaH, nice defense so far. SiZe getting pushed back on this right side. New cannon caught out of place. That's too bad. SiZe risking going in. Disable it with the ECM and it can't shoot. But yeah, these turrets are really, really annoying, because from a long range they can chip away very, very easy at your China army. But I do like that there is an overlord here with the subliminal messaging speaker tower, because it does heal everything. So if you take 1 or 2 shots from that, no problem, you can re-heal it. The middle building did get killed. It's also a very valuable building. Carpet comes in and is not going to kill anything from SiZe apart from one GAT. One GAT does go down. Lotus going to escape here on the right. And actually, yeah, I think this is slipping inside of BoYcaH's favor. That's a really nice hit where everything was clumped up there. It's got a decent amount of damage off. Outpost very, very low as well. Carpet coming in there. This is what I mean, man. This is spectacular. Do not tell me that China Mirror is not probably the single-handedly best mirror to watch. Because look at that. Just look at that, man. BoYcaH had a massive, massive advantage. Carpet just comes in and completely annihilates the entire army. Artillery coming in now. It's probably going to be between these two, I think. Or maybe he's just playing it safe. Just going to go straight for the... Oh, it does... Oh, he doesn't kill the dozer, actually. MiGs come in. Do a bit of damage. BoYcaH's got 5k. SiZe only on 1k. Still very, very even. Lots of ECMs, tank hunters here, so I think SiZe will win that mini engagement. But both players now have been reduced to very, very minimal units. But remember, SiZe, although he has lower money, he spent that on a nuke that he's been saving up for now. So the nuke is going to come, and I imagine it's going to hit here. But actually, the artillery is going to hit here. Or is the artillery going to... Yeah, the artillery... So what killed the oil then? Maybe there was a flame in there or something that I missed. Definitely missed something. Yeah, I think the fact that SiZe's CC is there. If he'd have built it over there, that carpet would have not have achieved anything. But the fact that it's there, I don't know if that's luck or he's thought about it, actually came from there and just wiped out that entire army. So CC placement, maybe a lot of people don't think about that, but CC placement, especially like in a China Mirror or Tank Mirror, can mean all the difference. Where that carpet spawns is going to come... Like, if you build a CC here, the carpet's going to spawn from here. Right, nuke coming across the map. I think that's going to be between these. That doze is literally... Whoa. This is what it means. Do you remember when I made that video about nuke-resistant airfields? If you do not hit the airfield bang on, or a little bit off, you can't kill the airfield. I literally just type into YouTube nuke 0 hour nuke-resistant airfields. They don't die. That's a bad move there from SiZe. Why did he not hit between there? Because if he hit between there, it would have achieved a lot. The airfields have got some kind of... I think their center point of where they take the damage is literally there. And if you hit anywhere around it, especially like with a super weapon, it doesn't really do that much damage. It's kind of weird. It's like the center of gravity, but the center of where they take the damage from is crazy. Oh, 1 MiG for 1 GAT, 1 outpost. Maybe you could say that's worth it. It was a Vet 3 GAT. But honestly, just type into YouTube, nuke resistant airfields. I literally made a replay on it, and the thumbnail is like a nuke hitting an airfield, and the airfield doesn't die. It's the center of wherever it takes the damage. Mines again, and these artillery platforms are going to chip. Actually, one belongs to BoYcaH. I think the Lotus... Oh no, that was a tank hunter. This Bunker is in danger. Yeah, so that nuke, as someone said in the chat, only killed a damaged barracks. Or was it a power? I think it was only a barracks. No, was it a power? I think it was only a damaged barracks. I don't think it killed any MiGs or anything. So for a nuke for that, for a 5k investment earlier on, you could say, some will probably say, if he didn't invest that 5k earlier on and he had 5k more worth of units over the last couple of minutes of the game, or the last 7 minutes of the game, you probably could say SiZe would have won the game. That nuke could end up costing the game. Here he comes to the carpet. But yeah, if you hit in a nuke, I think even if you shot it like, let's say you shoot it there, I'm still not convinced it will kill the airfield. You've got to shoot it super close. You've got to hit it bang on, or like there is the furthest. But yeah, I made a video on that before. You've got to check it out. It's not a one-off fluke. It is part of the game. So SiZe obviously doesn't know his nuke versus airfield strategies. Oh, we've got MiG coming across the map, and he's going to shoot the mines. It's actually a good way of clearing the mines, I suppose, if you've got a spare MiG. Game is going long, though. 20 minutes in, and are you not entertained with the China Mirror? Cash steal at this point, very, very good. Again, a difference of 2k because he stole one. That means he can see there, by the way. Oh, no, he can see... What the... Oh no, that means BoYcaH stole it because it has plus 1k on his CC, I think. Yeah, he must have stole it from this one with the cash hack. Very nice. EMP comes in and disables the CC. There is a Lotus here as well, so he's going to try and steal the CC for himself. The Dozer could get picked off as well here. Is BoYcaH going to Dozer hunt him? Because once the CC goes down... Oh, but his SiZe going to save. Is SiZe going to save it? It does save it just in time. Literally, we're talking half a second and that CC would have been captured. Got an outpost down the left-hand side, but there is a flamer here. Clear out that building. SiZe is pushing this back. Remember, this is napalm, so if that army doesn't get out of there from SiZe from BoYcaH very, very quick, it will take some damage. This could be an EMP. That could be an EMP, and it could be absolutely epic. Oh, perfect. Disables 99% of BoYcaH's army, and now that's all going to get flame walled or just killed outright by this stuff. Does have the ECM there. Oh, this is an awkward... Cool game. We've got a flamer down the left-hand side. The artillery killed that. There is a carpet now coming in. Trying to save BoYcaH's army, and does. It forces SiZe back. That's all completely mined out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hackers. Refinery and oil still intact. Refinery and oil. Oil still alive on 0 HP. SiZe's base is getting cleared out. Flamer in the back of SiZe's base, and I don't know if SiZe has even realized or going to do anything about it. He's sending an outpost there now, but he needs to sell that prop. I can hear mines being cleared. Okay, that does get killed. This sneaky flamer, though, that sneaky flamer will go down, but what damage has it really achieved? Both players now low money. 900 for SiZe, 690 for BoYcaH. SiZe, is SiZe out of it? Nah, see, he's got his nuke. Both players on super low money, but it's this. These hackers are quite vulnerable. Where's the nuke? You see, if the nuke had hit there before and get the guaranteed kill, so that was a rare mistake from SiZe. I think a complete waste of a nuke. Hitting that oil and refinery at this stage, at that stage in the game 5 minutes ago, would have made all the difference. Artillery coming across does kill. You see, that's what I don't understand, because the nuke is perfect for killing those two buildings, both of them guaranteed. So where's he going to use the nuke? And if he uses the nuke on the hackers, that would completely wreck BoYcaH's economy. BoYcaH with a push here, with the support of the MiG, but there's only ECMs left now for SiZe. Oh, he does have a Vet 3 GAT. Oh, is the GAT going to survive, though? I think... Yeah, no, it's not. That's unlucky for SiZe, because a Vet 3 GAT at this stage in the game, when you don't have much money, does make all the difference. Both players are down to very, very few units. Carpet comes in and absolutely annihilated whatever was there. I don't know if it was... Not the prop. Was it another barracks or something? I'm not sure what it was, actually. BoYcaH now going to finish the oil off, so both players on no oil. Nuke missile now ready for SiZe. Excal saying that... Oh, sorry. Google is saying the SiZe's CC placement is amazing. I think he's done it by accident, to be honest, because I've played many China games on this, and you often just do the CC where your dozer is, and it usually ends up being there because you do a third supply and you do it there. But I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe SiZe is thinking a few levels ahead than the rest of us. I would not be surprised if anyone's going to be thinking a few levels ahead. It's probably going to be SiZe. But yeah, I just think that's... I'm not going to say luck, but it's just where your dozer ends up. It's going to naturally end up being there. Okay, where's the nuke going to hit? Could be moving the hackers into danger. Ooh, okay, now he's redeemed himself. Now he's redeemed himself with a war factory. Was that a power? I always forget what building. I think he killed a power and a prop. War factory power prop. Think. Okay, hackers still hacking for BoYcaH. He's on 800. Both players on very few units. Both players still got a CC. At this point, a Lotus can make all the difference. That building is going to get cleared out by SiZe. Is SiZe going to hang around there, though? Because that can cause splash damage to the units either side. Carpet comes in for BoYcaH, but completely misses. There's nothing there. SiZe doesn't even have enough money to build that. 5 minutes until another nuke. Mine drop? Potentially from BoYcaH. Or EMP. Mine drop there. I don't know if that's the greatest of placement, because SiZe has seen that now. And he can just clear that with a flamer, but... is SiZe going to do that? If you see it drop there, you're just going to usually do a flame wall and you just clear it all. But I don't think SiZe is interested in going for that anyway, because if he builds it at this stage, you're going to have to sell something. And BoYcaH's probably going to be able to shut it down. So BoYcaH ahead... economically, still got his refinery, and he's got a few hackers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I always say, I think a massive part of 0 Hour, or anything you take part competitively, I think is 80%, maybe 90% a mental game. And I think if you win the first game in a challenge like this, or you, let's say you win a first game, I think you gain the momentum and you gain the mental edge. If after you put in everything into this game and then BoYcaH goes and loses or SiZe goes and loses, I really think that affects you mentally. Whether you're thinking about it or not, subconsciously, I think you think about it. So yeah, this game does mean a hell of a lot, and they will have to reverse it. I don't think the second game will go as quick as as long as this. I think the second game might be quicker. Lewis, oh, this could be the game changer, because if he steals his CC now and SiZe can't afford to rebuild it, is SiZe going to sell it? Oh, he's going to sell it just. SiZe pushing with 2 flamers. This replay potentially will be a Hall of Fame, especially if it goes any later. We're already 26 minutes in on game number 1. Remember to hit the like button if you're enjoying these games so far. No doubt they're going to get more epic. We've got Lotus still capturing some stuff, but she is going to go down now because there is an outpost here from SiZe. That's going to get cleared off. SiZe now with a supply and a war factory. So who do you think's got the advantage? Is it only BoYcaH's got a CC, a couple of GATs, and a couple of hackers and a disabled barracks? War factory being rebuilt for SiZe. The dozer hunt could play a lot here. That Lotus being picked off is massive because BoYcaH will not be able to build another Lotus for probably the rest of the game. Carpet coming in now is going to hit SiZe's supply. This is what I was saying before about SiZe. Oh, no. He hasn't rebuilt his CC. So he's going to have to sell the war factory. You need a CC at this point in the game because it can come down to CC versus CC. SiZe is now going for the supply again, rather than selling his war factory again for a CC. Okay, well, SiZe, never doubt SiZe. SiZe has the advantage here because he's got a couple of flamers, ECM, outpost, GAT. So then it comes down to the support powers that BoYcaH has, because at the moment it looks like he's going to lose his CC. SiZe showing us how China is played, man. It looks so bad for him, but now it's looking amazing. BoYcaH's CC is going to get killed. His hackers have been found. The CC is going to go down, and I think if that CC goes down, I think that's GG. I literally think it's GG. That dozer is going to get picked off as well. The ECM and the outpost is going to pick that off, surely. On the attack hunter here, we've got a GAT here. Oh man, and you see what I was saying before? This is going to affect BoYcaH mentally. I think in the second game, if my prediction is right, I think in the second game, SiZe will win 2-0, and I think I think it will be a quicker game as well. I think this is really going to upset BoYcaH mentally. Oh man, it's certainly looking like his SiZe's game. The nuke still doesn't exist. The CC probably will be rebuilt at some point, but he might get Dozer hunted. But I really think BoYcaH cannot win. He doesn't have any units. He doesn't have any vehicles at all. Yo, Cranky Monkey, by the way, welcome to the stream. There's BoYcaH's other Dozer. Both Dozers are going to get hunted. We've still got... Whoa, look at this next level strats. This is... I've never seen that before in my life. But that is some next level shit. Oh my god. What do we say? F in the chat for respect for BoYcaH's pro strats. That's amazing. I don't even know if he meant to do it. I think he's put him in there to keep safe and then he's evac'd him. But that's just amazing. BoYcaH, GG. I don't know if he rage quit there or if he lost his barracks. Oh my god, what an amazing game. Do not tell me, don't try and tell me that GLA mirrors, no matter what you're watching, which Tox Mirror, Demo Mirror, whatever you're watching, is more exciting than a China vanilla mirror. Only maybe I can think of like a Demo Mirror where Caro played Dackle or something. That was like an amazing game as well. But does it keep you on the edge of your seat as much as that, with all the early game harassment, sneaky flamers, CC versus CC situation, nuke? Like, I honestly can't think of a better mirror I'd rather watch than that. Amazing. And that's only the first game. 29 minutes. Stunning game. GG. We'll need to update the score. But yeah, I think, like I was saying about the mental game, I think that will probably affect BoYcaH pretty badly. I don't know if he lost his last build in there. I think he did. And that's why he went out. I don't know if he didn't say... Well, he never says GG anyway. Yeah, I think that's not going to do BoYcaH's mental game any favors. Man, mental game. The hackers were not in the building, by the way. See you, BoYcaH. BoYcaH with the saltiness. Do not tell me that BoYcaH isn't affected mentally by that one. Like, if my prediction's right, I think it will go 2-0 to SiZe, and I think the second game will be more convincing than that one. That's what I think anyway. I might be wrong. Stunning game, absolutely amazing. Probably maybe gold replay. Yeah, another matchup that I enjoyed to watch is actually Tank Mirror. I think Inf Mirror isn't really that good to watch. Pretty boring. It's all right. Just ends up a big MIG fest. I suppose you can say that about China, but I don't know. That was amazing. Okay, so they won air stealth for the second one. BoYcaH's going to be stealth first. I reckon he's going to make a hijacker. And I reckon he's going to do quads. Rather than TT and stuff like that. Regularly makes a hijacker. It will steal your dozer. And then make you fight to try and kill the power and win from there. I kind of like his stealth air strat, to be honest. But if you stop the hijacker, it can be pretty hard. SiZe is asking for old TD. TD Classic? I don't know if he means that one or the regular TD. I actually... I think I enjoy watching games on Classic more. I don't know if it's because it usually ends in more entertaining games, because both of your supplies are kind of safe. You usually can't die that quick to like some kind of all-in rush. I usually think the games go longer. Rafe says, I thought they were going to reverse the spots. To be honest, I thought so too, but it looks like they've decided. I mean, it's their money at the end of the day. It's not like sponsored, or it's not like I have any say. I kind of would like to see the reverse, but BoYcaH wants to switch it. Okay, so BoYcaH saying this is unbeatable on this map. On this map. So let's see. Well, red for BoYcaH. He is GLA Stealth. In the north, we have the Cyan. Luckily, you're both taking the same colors today. And we've got Air Force General for Big SiZe. So, a very, very interesting matchup. Stealth versus Air. Some would say this is quite balanced. I still think Air is the strongest army in the game. It looks like players are opting for an airfield early in this matchup. As of late, I've seen XCal is doing that. You do the first kind of airfield. It stops any techs. As long as the GLA can't do any TTs or tech RPGs, it renders GLA quite... not useless is not the word, quite limited. You can only really make quads, and then the Air Force just switches into Vs. Vs counter quads, and then you've got to go Palace. So yeah, I think Air Force is super, super strong. Let's see if BoYcaH can take it down. I reckon we're going to see a hijacker at some point, but SiZe has played BoYcaH enough now to know that you will see a hijacker. We've got a Bike out for BoYcaH. He's going to go for the... Oh, he's gone for a scout. He's gone for a scout in SiZe's base. That is literally just a scout to check if there's an airfield or what. And that's just going to sit there to scout. But the tunnel on the left-hand side did go down. Next level strats from BoYcaH again. Mixing it up, scout with a bike. SiZe certainly thinks there's something up. He heard the bike and he's now scouting around. I think he's going for to check out the oil, but the bike actually gone deep inside of his base just as a scout. Tech RPG, I think it is. Running around, could pick off a V. That's usually one guaranteed kill you can get. If a V gets stuck in a position like that, you come in with a Tech RPG, you can usually pick that off. Whereas if you do it like in the base, usually the point defense lasers can defend it. It doesn't achieve that much. Those that get killed there with a terrorist on guard mode. I've got a worker dropping off in the back of SiZe's base. It's keeping SiZe busy, but not going to achieve much. The tunnel might actually go down unless BoYcaH cancels it. Yeah, if that tunnel got up, yeah, sure, it's going to be very, very strong. But the fact it didn't, BoYcaH's going to be more defensive now. SiZe just opted for War Factory Barracks, by the way. Nothing fancy. Okay, now BoYcaH's going to have to defend against the inevitable V army, but BoYcaH's going in with a counter-attack and is going to achieve a decent counter-attack, actually. SiZe is now going to be forced back. Those are getting picked off. And now the Vs are going to have to fight this off. One V might go down. There's another one actually pretty low. Two Vs going to go down. So BoYcaH are actually doing pretty well here, all things considered. But Laserlock comes in, all the techs do go down. So, was that worth it? I mean, it's kept SiZe busy for a while, but BoYcaH's lost pretty much his whole army, and he's still only on 2 supplies. And 2 supplies versus 2 supplies, I do prefer the air, because I think the Vs are more economical, so slowly you should get the advantage. Worker on the top right, probably going to get picked off. Tunnel might go down unless he cancels it. But yeah, was BoYcaH already mentally defeated going into this? Because he did say, notice how he said that air is unbeatable on this map. So that's not really a positive thing to say, but I tend to a bit agree with him. Because if you can't do any damage to air early on and he just gets like this kind of stage, usually ends up being very, very strong. Like this V push now, if it just comes straight down the middle of the map, you can probably get through because there's not many units out for BoYcaH. BoYcaH does have his oil on the left-hand side, and there is a bike going to the top right oil as well, but I don't think SiZe will allow that to happen because he does have this garrison, so he will see any capture. But will he be fast enough? And is BoYcaH going to have enough to defend against this? Needs to get inside his building, needs to repair it ASAP. SiZe deciding to just push straight in. We've got some techs here. And bad position there from BoYcaH. He does have a few RPGs inside of there though, so as long as BoYcaH can hold on, try to get to buggies and quads, maybe he has got a chance. But certainly at the moment, this is looking pretty formidable. But BoYcaH does get inside of this building. How many RPGs are inside of there? Not... Well, actually, there was a few inside of there, but there's so many Vs, and that church is actually quite weak, or whatever it's supposed to be. Church or a tower or whatever. Okay, technicals coming in from the side, and 1 or 2 Vs actually does get picked off. So actually, that's a really good pick off because he's keeping the V count relatively low. There is 6 Vs and 2 ambulances out. No tow missile upgrade. There is a hijacker now in the back of SiZe's base, but there's no dozer to be seen. 3,300 for SiZe. BoYcaH capturing the oil at the top right. So considering he thinks it's an unbeatable matchup, I actually think he's doing pretty well. It's just this V army now is going to get pretty hard to deal with. BoYcaH again going for the counter attack, forcing SiZe to go back at an awkward time. And SiZe now going to try and kill this oil. I think a combat nuke would probably be pretty nice for SiZe. He could keep it in his base and deal with any techs. Where's the hijacker though? Hijacker looking for a dozer, but there's actually no dozer out. And I think SiZe maybe recognizes there could be a dozer. These techs are in a decent position. V's in a bad position. Another V going down. Palace for BoYcaH being set up. And this V here is going to be a little bit annoying because BoYcaH doesn't have many techs back here. Loses a couple of techs. I think at least like 2 or 3 have gone down there because I'm sure that tech army was a lot bigger before. Google in the chat says a palace is needed. Well, palace is very, very close to being finished, actually. We've got techs going back inside of the tunnel in the middle. And SiZe once again pushing out, realizing that this left side is a hot spot because 1, you can kill the oil, and then 2, you can get inside of BoYcaH's base. But BoYcaH does have that top right oil now as well. So SiZe in a bit of a desperate situation now. He needs to cause maximum damage now. He's actually going to go for the oil cap rather than the kill. Interesting. So SiZe needs to get in and cause damage now before BoYcaH gets like a decent amount of buggies and quads out. Because once he gets to that, he's going to be in a quite strong position. But SiZe is just literally spamming Vs and missile defenders. Nothing else. I think it probably is the best all-round strategy at the moment. TT from BoYcaH completely fails. And the dozer is finally found and captured. Needs to be careful though, because when the drone flies above, you can sometimes kill the scaffold underneath. But the power's now being built. SiZe is definitely on a time limit now. He needs to cause maximum damage now, but he does have this massive V army. And there's nothing inside of the palace just yet, and I don't think BoYcaH has that many units. Well, he does have a few units, but only 1 buggy. Yeah, has he got anything inside of the palace? I just think the palace is wide open. He's more worried about building the power, but his main base is now at risk of going down. A barracks is being rebuilt back here. I think SiZe is going to win this engagement, looking like he's going to take the game, because once this engagement is won, that's so bad. You can't lose all of that stuff at this stage in the game. Well, we might be looking to get 1 V here. 1 V does go down. Laser lock comes in. 1 buggy goes down. BoYcaH's doing an okay job at clearing these Vs so far. He has thinned them out, so there's only 3 Vs now. However, their buggies have all been killed now, and BoYcaH's now switching to quads just because they're faster to get out at this point, but I don't think he's going to be able to deal with, especially with search and destroy Vs. That's going to be real hard to deal with. So yeah, looking like SiZe is going to go 2-0 here so far. Spectre gunship now coming across the map. But BoYcaH sold everything, so the Spectre probably killed 1 worker at the most. Maybe 2. Okay, 1.5. Whoa, where is SiZe's V's going? That's a big bad mistake there from SiZe. I think he maybe used the wrong hotkey. I think he used his main army on 1 and 2. So he might have clicked the wrong 1 or the wrong 2 and put them back here, meaning to control those. Sometimes that can happen. Did lose 1 V there, I think. Yeah, because only 2 left now. There was 3 before. Yo, Farlo, by the way, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so BoYcaH's only black market going down there. Super powerful carpet. But the market does survive, actually, on a little bit of HP. Oil still exists with BoYcaH. He still has second supply. So maybe he's not out of this completely. He still has the power. A10 coming across the map, but what is that going to actually hit? One of these? Those RPGs came out for a second, thought, fuck this. Go straight back in the tunnel. What a wise decision, because they would have been 100% dead. Okay, so BoYcaH has garrisoned this. SiZe is settling more into the game, to be honest. I thought he was kind of over, but he... As Xcal said in the chat, SiZe loves the late game, and the Air Force late game is super, super strong. Look at the XP difference. That's the position you want to be in. This is a position you definitely would prefer to be in as SiZe. Could do with probably selling that, maybe. You only get a little bit of cash back, though. BoYcaH does have a lot of quads, but against Search and Destroy Vs, is that going to achieve a lot? BoYcaH actually might be able to clear this because he has a Toxin Tractor, and he might actually just stop the RPGs, sorry, Missile Defenders from getting it all together. BoYcaH could probably do a pop here and probably kill a bit. Okay, so I thought it was over, but BoYcaH doesn't want to die, and SiZe does like to make it your late game, but against the air, it's only going to slip further and further. The support powers are just so insane. Someone said does SiZe have flashbang ranges? I don't know, he has a Colonel Burton that he's just produced. But I don't know if he has any flashbang ranges. Yeah, SiZe is definitely making it more late game. He has full control on this left-hand side. He's got control on the side of here as well. BoYcaH is in a desperate situation now. Workers here trying to build something. BoYcaH's not even on level 3 yet, so he can't even get the bounty and stuff. He does have his palace, though. He's got a V of his own that he's must have sniped and then stolen. Still got the power. But, I mean, SiZe doesn't seem bothered about BoYcaH having the power, because he could have used the Spectre on the power and he could have used the A10 on the power, but instead, the A10 and the Spectre didn't really do that much. Hit one tunnel there. But yeah, ideally, BoYcaH needs to stop this from collecting, and he also needs to get rid of that oil. But I mean, it's easier said than done. Like, how is he going to achieve that? Looks like a TT is coming at that oil. But there is 2 missile defenders here, as well as a firebase. There's V's about, and there's more missile defenders inside of the firebase. I don't think that's going to hit. I mean, I might stand corrected. I don't think it's going to hit, because the firebase will wreck terrorists. Yeah, it's not looking positive for the terrorists, is it? I mean, really, when you produce a terrorist, is it ever going to end positively for the terrorist? And I think it's weird how the I think the US and the UK version is, or the English version is different. Like the German version, they're actually like running barrels because of censorship or whatever. I think the game's actually banned in like China. Oh man. So could a 0-hour remaster even really happen with the controversy? But the thing is, like, about terrorists and stuff, how is that controversial? I don't think that's controversial. Decent carpet there, annihilated completely all of BoYcaH's army. Yeah, how is the terrorist controversial? Because this game was made in 2003 and it turned out to be quite accurate, because GLA is kind of like ISIS. I don't see why that's controversial. It's like, it's reality. I mean, nobody likes, well, maybe some people like ISIS, but most sane people probably don't like ISIS. I probably better shut up about ISIS, to be honest. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying about this. I mean, if you make a game and it's just based on reality, GLA is kind of like reality. So I don't see how that could be controversial. But yeah, obviously some people don't like it. Maybe it promotes promotes terrorism or something. Yeah, I'll probably shut up now before get banned on YouTube or something. Okay, drone going down there with the radar van. BoYcaH is still collecting from the middle, still collecting from his main base. SiZe congregating with his army here. Drop zones being built as well. The size of flashbang ranges? Yes, he does. And that's going to be annoying there for BoYcaH because he will harass the workers. Tox trajectories. I like that from BoYcaH, but A10 coming in here and does annihilate the tunnel. That is going to go down now. BoYcaH, to be fair, he's doing well to have lasted 15 minutes at this point. I think, like Xcal said in the chat, SiZe likes the late game. But has that worked to his detriment here? Has he thrown away the advantage that he had before? I mean, one carpet could just kill all of this again. And I still prefer SiZe's position. But mind you, not with that micro, though. Just waste 2 Vs there completely. Top right, we've got 3 Vs just hanging out. Still prefer SiZe's position, but these buggies have been annoying. SiZe is losing a lot of Vs. SiZe does have 3 drop zones, still has an oil, still collecting from the middle. XCR said it's borderline bad manners from SiZe playing with his food. I don't know, you know, I've spoke to SiZe quite a few times and seen him play loads of games, and I've never really seen him like the situation he was in, and he killed this base. I thought the game was over, and SiZe, I'd be pushing in here, clearing all of this. The game should have been over. He settled more into the game, but I've spoke to him about this before, and that's just his style. I think that, I think his brain works differently to the way we see things. He will prefer to, I don't know, could you say it's the more safe way rather than like rushing in and losing some Vs or whatever? It's just his style, I think. I don't think he's playing around. I mean, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe he is more playing around. I think most pros, 90 or 95% pros, would just pushed in there, would have killed that, would have gone around here and killed that, and it would have been GG. SiZe preferring, is it the more safe strategy that SiZe is taking, or is it just the way he prefers to play? Is it his style? I don't know. Interesting to think about. I've got A10 thought coming across the map. Did I imagine that? Maybe it was these Vs instead. Thought I saw A10. But SiZe is close to 5-star. Maybe SiZe just knows in his head that Air Force late game with like MOAB, well, Fuel Air Bomb and Leaflet, A10, all that kind of stuff. You just know you're going to win late game. Whereas maybe it was more risky in his head to push in there at that point. I mean, certainly still looks like SiZe is getting this game, whether he's playing with his food or not. He's got 5 drop zones. Does have the supply lines upgrade, which I like. Still got some Vs in the top right just to protect against any terror techs or workers or whatever. No air units for SiZe. It's not built on airfield the whole game. No Comanches, no single Raptor or anything like that. Just gone for Vs, missile defenders. BoYcaH doing pretty well to last this long, but I still think he's just fighting against the inevitable. Too strong Air Force. Yeah, Xcal says with 6 drop zones, I think he's playing around. I don't think so, you know. I think this is just typical 100% SiZe play. I don't think he's playing rusty, or maybe the bit of the V micro wasn't the best. Maybe as we get, maybe as he plays more games and gets more warmed up. I'm not impressed with some of the V micro. He's just wasted quite a lot of Vs. And the misclick before when he walked into the tunnels and stuff. But I think this strategy of like 6 drop zones, like the position he's in, it's still like a 100% won game for him in my view. I mean, maybe BoYcaH with a cash bounty can pull this back, but he's only got 2 markets. The Spectre, I mean, interesting again, he's not gone for the oil kill. Most people would have killed the oil by now. Sorry, not oil. What am I on about? Power plant. Power plant. Jean Michael is going to have a field day there, clearing all that up, and he's got the bounty as well, so he'll get, yeah, $30. He's got the 10%. Again, going for, oh, he's going to hit the power this time. That's good. Hits the power. He's going to get the palace as well. If that's a leveled up Spectre, pretty sure he'll kill the palace. So I mean, the cavalry's arrived anyway now, which is that V army. But look how much veterans he has got on there. Interesting to see. He does have the advanced training as well. I think it's very worth getting that. Not sure what percentage it does in terms of vetting them up, but they seem to vet up a lot quicker with the advanced training, so I highly recommend getting that, because once you get vetted up Vs, they are so hard to kill. Here comes MOAB. Okay, you could probably say that is SiZe playing around with his food, the MOAB. 4K upgrade. GG, well played. 2-0. So not a quick game like I expected, but it was quite a convincing victory, I think. BoYcaH did well to last that long, I think, against the strong army on that kind of a map. Afik said that helis do not work when BoYcaH has so many quads. Yeah, true. But I mean, he just went pure Vs. He didn't like do a single Raptor or anything like that to stop any techs or any like single Comanches just to stop any techs or stuff like that. He went pure Vs, no air units, no combat nuke, no nothing like that. Rafe said if the game mismatched and BoYcaH had a Jarman on a bike, they probably would have had to yeah, because it would have been 50-50. You're right. I mean, do you know how fast vet free Jarman? Do you know how fast the vet 3 Jarman vets up? Ranks you up even? Oh, Facey, man. Okay, so it's going to be the reverse now on Tournament Desert Classic. (2-0) to SiZe is a best of 13, so 7 wins we're looking for. SiZe is already well on the way there. Still got a fair way to go though. Got BoYcaH in the north of Tournament Desert Classic. Again, one of my favorite maps, this actually. Seen a lot of my favorite stuff. China Mirrors, Tournament Desert Classic, some of my favorite maps. We have got BoYcaH in the north with the red, with the USA Air Force General. How is he going to play it different to SiZe? Let's see. I've got SiZe in the south with the GLA Stealth in the cyan color. Again, glad the players are sticking with the same colors so we can nice and easily see the difference in the players. I'm going to predict that SiZe is going to go pure quads, I think. I don't think we're going to see many or any techs from him at all. Something that SiZe does like to do. He did mess his war factory up there, and that's actually slowed him down a little bit. The drone is just hanging around there, so as long as SiZe doesn't do a tunnel right there, we will not find it. Tunnel's going to be far back, because that's a really decently placed drone from BoYcaH. BoYcaH opting to play this 100% safe, doing keeping CC, going for war factory. I think that's the exact same build order that SiZe did, but SiZe I think built a barracks quicker. Oh no, he didn't actually. He did send the doze down the left, so exactly the same from BoYcaH. SiZe doing an aggressive tunnel in the middle, and that is in case that BoYcaH does an airfield or does Comanche. SiZe can punish it quick. He just pops his quads, goes straight to the power, kills the base. So yeah, SiZe are often with the more aggressive tunnel. Okay, SiZe with control in the middle. BoYcaH has killed the worker on the left-hand side, and a quad is going to go over there to kill the dozer. Yeah, SiZe likes to do this often. He'll just go pure quads. Would have been nice if SiZe actually had a hijacker rather than a rebel I know it's more expensive and slower to build, but it could be ready about now. Could take that dozer. BoYcaH's basically bringing you a free dozer. BoYcaH going pure Humvee spam, pretty much the same. He's got a V on this right side, just checking for any workers, but SiZe has done his tunnel more further back. SiZe's done a tunnel by both oils, so indicating he potentially wants to go for them. And this V is going to get picked off. This is going inside of SiZe's favor so far, I think. Just by losing a V like that, it's an expensive loss, 800. SiZe wanting to push down the right-hand side. I think he just really, his main goal is just to try and get control of this oil. I mean, once you get both oils, you're in a really, really good commanding position. Quads and RPGs are going to pick off 1V. SiZe showing his out-of-play stealth here. 2 Vs have gone down so far. It's a nice ping, so the micro can be amazing. That's a nice terrorist pop there from SiZe. This forced the Vs back, and actually you could say that saves the tunnel. Got a sneaky quad down the left doing some harassment. SiZe's play so far has been pretty much... what's the word? Is it punch perfect? What's the saying? Pitch perfect? What's the saying, man? Something perfect. I don't know. It's been close to perfect so far. We'll settle with that. SiZe with the quad and RPG combo. Doing very well. His Terra Tech did get popped open there. Shouldn't have really probably popped his Tech RPG there, I don't think. Sorry, his Tech Terra. SiZe pushing down the left-hand side with 2 vetted up... No, not vetted up, but scrapped up quads and RPGs. That's difficult to deal with. So yeah, I think SiZe is doing much better than BoYcaH was in the reverse of this. Okay, another V does go down. SiZe now with both oils. And he has got another terrorist here. SiZe 11 these terrorists today, man. Firebase taking a lot of damage. BoYcaH does get picked off on the right. Picture perfect. That's it. Picture perfect. Thank you very much, Pret, in the chat. Picture perfect. That's the saying, I think. Oh, is it pitch perfect? Is it pitch perfect if you're singing or something, or if you've done a song? I think it is a saying as well. Picture perfect is what I meant to say, I think. Supply been built for SiZe. SiZe is in such a much better position than BoYcaH was in the reverse, because BoYcaH's just lost another 2 Vs. And I actually don't know how BoYcaH has more XP. Like, how is that even possible? What? He's lost so many Vs? How is that possible that BoYcaH still has more? Probably you could say another reason why Air Force is overpowered. Yeah, these Vs need to be careful, because one wrong move here, he could lose another one. He's lost so many so far. SiZe is sneaking forward with a worker. BoYcaH is quickly there with a V to stop it. Pablo Wanson said this saying is piranha perfect. Yeah, man, you're right, actually. It is. Why didn't I think of that? Piranha perfect. Okay, this firebase is in danger here on the left-hand side, but will he just target the Chinooks instead of the firebase? He's going to target the firebase first, actually, and then he might just go back. But he's keeping BoYcaH busy, and SiZe now on a palace with 2 arms dealers. So showing us how to play stealth versus air. We quote BoYcaH from before saying that Air Force is unbeatable on this map. Certainly look like SiZe is doing a beast of a job so far. What could BoYcaH have done better besides... Okay, he did a bit of bad decision making, a bit of bad V micro. But should BoYcaH have gone airfield? Is War Factory Barracks keeping the CC better? Is it just his micro that should have been improved? What do you think BoYcaH has done wrong here? Because certainly looks like SiZe is in a beast of a position. And these quads are in an awkward place now because they're behind the building. The Vs... The Vs actually have to get close, and that allows the quads to do damage. One Schnuck does get picked off there, and the quads are moving. They're doing less damage whilst moving. Did pick off the dozer though. It stops the strategy center for now. Spectre gunship from BoYcaH. Look at his XP, man. I don't even understand how that is possible. 1620 XP after all this amazing play from SiZe, everything he's picked off, and BoYcaH's still got double. It's just crazy, man. It must be the quads just give so much more XP. It's actually unbelievable. The play so far from SiZe has been perfect, but BoYcaH's still ahead in terms of XP. It's just absolutely crazy. Okay, Jarman does get picked off there. There is a few buggies out now for SiZe, so these Vs are going to have a real hard time. There's so many Vs. This is the sorry, buggies. This is the position you want to be in as stealth. And this is another reason why I like this map, because you can put a palace here and 2 tunnels, and that is a really nice defense against this. BoYcaH's going to lose 2 mess down defenders here. I suppose you can do that on the normal TD. It just this is narrower, I think, on this one. I just prefer this map, but all round it's just better. I think it's also because Tournament Desert, the original, is just overplayed. We've just seen it so many times, just like something different. But I feel like this Tournament Desert Classic just leads to more, longer, better games. But it's so far looking like SiZe is dominating. This is looking like a 3-0. Combat Schnuck is now out, and that can change the game. I don't know why we've got China music on, by the way. I'm going to adjust the music so you can actually hear it. Look at this aggressive tunnel here from SiZe. So there is a Jarman Kell in the mix too. Boogies on the left are going to take out the bunker. SiZe looking just so dominant here, man. This combat Schnucks here might change the tide of the battle down here. There are a lot of buggies being picked off. And look at the XP. He's going to be 4-star very, very soon. All the quads are out of position. They're actually getting picked off. SiZe is going to need to switch into quads ASAP. I will not believe it if BoYcaH manages to win this. Oh, there's a lot of quads there. Still 3 quads and they're not being moved. Oh, man. BoYcaH. He can just pop out of any one of these now and just take out these. Yeah, it's looking bad for BoYcaH. Carpet coming across. That might be bad for SiZe. Has SiZe seen it? Oh, the carpet's out of place anyway. Combat Schnuck is going to run away, but going to get picked off. This has just been immense from SiZe. The fact that he had a few quads left as well, just in case BoYcaH did anything crazy. Spectre coming across the map now. Probably going to hit between those. I think that will be a pretty much guaranteed kill. Yeah, it's going to kill both of them. But it just shows you, even though SiZe is playing like a monster, it just shows you how strong air is. The fact, look at the XP difference. I honestly just have no words for that. A10 coming in, that's a decent hit. It picks off 2 quads only though. There is a Colonel Burton. Another terrorist there from SiZe. SiZe doing good with these terrorists, man. GG from BoYcaH. Looking like SiZe is on fire. Does not need any kind of warm-up. Just takes like a week or 2 weeks break. I haven't seen him playing for a while. Or maybe he played some yesterday, actually. I saw a post from him saying he wanted to play. But yeah, GG. We're seeing SiZe in full form. Maybe it's when he picked Cyan, because I think last time we played Excal, he was Cyan all the way throughout. And I think he played like a beast in that too. Maybe it's the lucky Cyan. I did say it's one of my new favorite colors. Okay, what matchup are we going to see now? matchup, which is Nuke GLA. BoYcaH is going to choose a map. He likes to go out and then he likes to view the maps himself before he chooses. Don't blame him, to be honest. Good to have a look through the maps sometimes. SiZe has chosen Nuke GLA. I think that's a real strong matchup for SiZe, but does SiZe even really have a weak matchup? Yo, Sasuke, by the way, sorry. Of course you understand why I have to kick you. Saptis says SiZe is always strong in TD. I agree, man. Yeah, SiZe loves TD. I think he played it back in the day like loads of games. Okay, waiting for BoYcaH to come back. I think he's still checking the map. Maybe he's taking a couple of minutes break because he is 3-0 down. Maybe he needs to get the momentum back. Got an air battle. I mean, BoYcaH is going to be choosing a map that he thinks he can win on both. He could choose something weird like this, Forbidden Takeover. But then I strongly think that favors the GLA. I think GLA will probably win both ways. BoYcaH wants to win both sides of Nuke GLA. Maybe Snowy Drought. I reckon he's going to pick Snowy Drought. Or he's going to pick something weird to try and throw SiZe off. But I think SiZe is strong on every map, so I don't think you're going to catch him off that bad. But you could choose something weird like... there is some weird ones. BO13 Destruction. As long as you've got a decent strat for that matchup, you could choose that. Coastal Conflict is a little bit weird, but not as weird as BO13 Destruction because that's all about that one supply in the middle. Could choose Bounty as a ranked map. The SiZe is probably not that familiar with. Very, very weird. You got a supply here. Looks like you got a supply here as well. My mouse cursor is. So yeah, BoYcaH could choose that. It's a ranked map, so it's part of the bet. Part of the deal. If you missed it before, by the way, both players are betting $50, so the winner will win 100. BoYcaH wants the Irish front. One of my new favorite maps, actually. I think I say that about a lot of maps lately, but this one is one of the newest, and of the new ones, I think this is my favorite. I prefer this like over Vendetta and stuff. Okay, let's kick off with the fourth game. Both players red and cyan again, and we've got SiZe in the top left and BoYcaH in the bottom right. So we'll introduce BoYcaH in the bottom right first. This is the Irish front, so we'll introduce this map in a minute if you've not seen this before. We have in the red BoYcaH with the GLA Vanilla. Top left we have in the cyan Big SiZe with the China Nuke. SiZe obviously feels comfortable in this. I've seen him choose this matchup in a number of tournaments before, whether it be Tox Nuke or GLA Nuke or whatever. SiZe is confident in this. He thinks he can win both. Yo, Harmon012, by the way, welcome. Whereas BoYcaH likes GLA, so this will be interesting, I think. One interesting thing about this map is that you have these crates here. They're worth, I think, 100 each. So you can get a $500 bonus, but unless you're like GLA and you've got a spare worker running around, which you can just do, it's not like worth changing your whole build order and sending your first dozer out to collect them, I don't think, because I think that hinders your build order more than the plus $500 is worth. And usually with your first battle master or whatever, that's when you can get it. I'm expecting actually SiZe to do an outpost as one of his first few units, so he can actually get inside of these bunkers, and also this one, because if GLA gets a tunnel up here and gets inside of those bunkers, that's going to be hard to deal with. BoYcaH looks like he's going to go for a TNT. I think he's going to hit the power because we've got 3 terrorists and some RPGs. He's going to go for 1 power and 1 dozer. That's probably his goal here, or 1 power and at least do some harassment on the trucks. Ammon MC says SiZe is on fire, no chance of BoYcaH. Looking like SiZe is on fire, but SiZe probably considered the greatest player of this game of all time, so I don't think this means that much getting stomped by SiZe. If SiZe is playing his A game, there's very few people capable of taking him down, I think. Just my view anyway. Master through the middle chasing the attack away. BoYcaH does not have the veterancy on the technical, which is interesting. It's either a mistake or he has done Marauders instead. Might have a Marauder. He's going to try and get inside of there. It'll be annoying for SiZe. Did think SiZe was going to do an outpost as one of his first few units to get inside of there. BoYcaH now going for a TNT on the power. Very, very nice. And he's still got 1 RPG left inside of here, but yeah, no veterancy, and he's not... Maybe he's not got the veterancy because he's only making 1 tech. Is it worth it on just 1 tech? RPG just get run over. And Battlemaster gets picked off. One thing I like to see about some players who play GLA, like Rage does it a lot, is that with that first technical, you use it defensively. And every time you pick off a Battlemaster, scrap it up. Every time you pick off a Battlemaster over here, scrap it up. And you end up with a super tech. And that is very, very strong against any China. I mean, the Battlemasters aren't that bad, though. In numbers, and they're one wrong move from the super tech can take it out. There's another tech from BoYcaH. Yeah, still no technical veterancy. This outpost here might get picked off. If BoYcaH just pops anything, really, it probably will go down. Scorpions do have the rocket upgrade. Battlemaster here is going to get taken out by the bunker and the RPG. Flamer here. If BoYcaH controls this correctly, the Flamer should go down without achieving very much. But is BoYcaH paying attention? BoYcaH's now on 3 supplies. Needs to get on Palace soon because he's going to have Overlords to deal with, and you need the Jarman and Buses to deal with that. Technical does get stopped. And is that a Tech Terror or Tech RPG? Tech Terror. Don't think he can achieve very much though, because SiZe does have mines there. Might kill 1 dozer. He's actually going to try and sneak around. BoYcaH might now think there's no mines. Oh, but there is. Oh man, if he'd carried on walking a little bit, oh, he might still kill a Battlemaster. Very, very close actually. Technical doing some harassment, but all in all, that was a pretty nice defense from SiZe. Yeah, sure, he's got to repair a bit of stuff here. It's not that bad. Palace going down. I think BoYcaH's situation here is pretty good. Oil has been captured, and a Lotus with like a crazy range. That wasn't even an in-Lotus, by the way. That's a new Lotus. So the tech does go down. Worker being dropped off there, and that's going to make a tunnel. We could bring in some units here. This is an awkward map for new, because SiZe hasn't really achieved much in the early game. I think this might be BoYcaH's time to enter the scoreboard. His GLA just wrapped himself all around the map. SiZe is not in that bad a position, but it's just going to be just so hard to deal with, especially when the Palace gets up. That's going to be hard. Okay, tunnel getting pushed back actually, so SiZe's defense nice so far. TNT in the middle, I think that's a TNT at least. Yeah, it's going to try and hit that oil. Very, very decent. Stop SiZe getting the advantage on that oil for very long. This oil down here though, does he want to just force fire that and kill that now before the Lotus gets it? Or can the Lotus even get there? Probably by going through there maybe. SiZe does have the subliminal messaging. I was speaking on stream the other day actually about the Emperor overlords for tank and also the overlords for nuke, and how the nuke overlords do get the subliminal messaging, but it seems, as far as I've seen or experimented with, the Emperors for tank don't actually get the subliminal messaging. If you get upgraded from the propaganda center, they don't actually benefit from it. I think it's either a bug or maybe EA Games just thought that the Emperors were actually too strong as it is. Never mind with this subliminal messaging, they'll just become insane. Okay, so a little bit messy now. We've got a battle bus inside of SiZe's base. We've got a technical inside of SiZe's base, but I don't know. That's empty, I think. This battle bus is killing the propaganda center. Already killed one oil. BoYcaH's not capturing or killing this oil in the top right, but I still think he's got a massive advantage. Bus does get disabled, and I think the propaganda center might actually get saved here. BoYcaH just kind of left that. Not dealing with it. The propaganda center is getting low. The splash damage might actually kill it. Let's go down though. SiZe with a nice save there. Save on the propaganda center. Only lost the dozer. Let's go battle bus at the top of the map. Yeah, this is looking hard for SiZe. SiZe has got to be in so many places at the same time, and with no early damage, the GLA is just kind of left to wrap around the map and cause so much damage. The propaganda center is going to go down. Bottom left, the overlord's going to clear this out. Even without an ECM, they're doing so much damage. Only one RPG inside of there. Got a worker on top of the map. Hoping to get a sneaky tunnel up, but actually not going to achieve anything. BoYcaH does have one oil at the top right. SiZe expanded here, but SiZe has got a lot of overlords, and suddenly this is looking like a snowball effect with these overlords just clearing everything. BoYcaH has got 3 battle buses inside of SiZe's base though. I think that's the best thing you can do at the moment is, while SiZe is working wonders down here, don't engage that, actually go for the counter. But the carpet bomb could change the game once again. Carpet bomb comes in and the battle buses, 2 of them go down. I mean, SiZe, oh my god, he's expanded here as well. SiZe is looking... This level of play you're seeing from SiZe today is just looking phenomenal. It's so hard to deal with these fast battle buses and hard to deal with GLA on this map. But SiZe, with this army here, he's just got so many overlords. Makes just a couple of ECMs. So hard to deal with. The battle buses are going through though. I don't think he's going to have another carpet for a couple of minutes. So those battle buses are going to be so annoying. The maneuverability of them, they can just go around and just kill everything. SiZe is going to try and run a battle master into him, and does achieve a kill on one of them. Got it down to the to the hull or the chassis, hull mode, whatever you want to call it. Another Battlemaster coming out now. He's trying to chip away at the HP, and he is achieving it. He's got 2 very, very low. But BoYcaH now has to deal with this in his base, and he's not near 5 stars, so Tox Bomb is not going to save him. Would a Tox Bomb even save him anyway, though? TT, that looks like from BoYcaH, and he does kill 2 Overlords. Amazing. BoYcaH always on fire with the TTs. Picks off 2 Overlords, so I think if the Battle Busters come now, along with a Jarman, he could deal with that. But does he have a Jarman out there? SiZe's base, he's taking a lot of damage. SiZe is now switching to MiGs. He's only got $250. His CC is at risk of going down. I think this MiG might be able to take out 1. And he's just got 1 more to deal with. And he's still got these Overlords here. This is turning out to be a close game. BoYcaH building a market. BoYcaH is now probably going to snipe 1 of these Overlords, I think. But the SiZe does have an outpost here, so he will be able to just reclaim that back unless BoYcaH quickly snipes the tank that are inside. Yeah, BoYcaH's in I still say, I don't know, man. I think BoYcaH's still got the advantage because it's GLA. SiZe is 3-star. Oh, 4-star, but it doesn't have a CC yet. Oh, no, he had a CC, but it lost. BoYcaH now with the capture on 2 Overlords. That's got to be GG because the Battle Busters come in now and just wipe out these Overlords. Ah, that's too bad because SiZe played that real well as best you can, but just against GLA, especially BoYcaH's campy style or annoying style to play against, looks like BoYcaH's going to take this one, I think. CC still being built. GG from SiZe, though, losing that army. That was his main chance. But the TT from BoYcaH was very, very nice. I mean, if SiZe kept his Overlord numbers up, maybe that could have turned out different. But I think BoYcaH going for the base trade and just losing a bit of his base was definitely the right decision. Too many people will try and engage that instead. Engaging them Overlords is not the right thing to do. Go for the base trade and just see what difference it made there. Okay, BoYcaH is now on the scoreboard, so welcome BoYcaH to the scoreboard. The map will now be Irish front again, and they will just reverse the armies in the spots. Okay, jumping into game number 5. And we have Big SiZe in the bottom right with the GLA Vanilla. I'm expecting GLA to probably win both of these, but let's see. Got Nuke in the red for BoYcaH in the top left. Okay, let's see how this is going to be played differently, if at all. BoYcaH's actually going to go for a more aggressive supply and then probably a war factory from that. But I'm interested to see, will he do 3 supplies? It looks like he's actually keeping his CC as well. I don't know if I like this from BoYcaH, to be honest. I think this can be punished. I don't understand why you would keep your CC, man. I don't know, unless you're feeling super confident. You only see really Hawky pull that kind of weird stuff off. I don't know, maybe BoYcaH can do it, but I feel like you need that extra 1k because it makes that supply 1k cheaper. I don't know, I feel like this is going to get punished pretty hard, pretty quick. Okay, truck. It's going to crush some workers. So actually, if he gets a Battlemaster or a Flamer here pretty quick, it might actually work out to his advantage. Keeping his CC might actually work. He's not built a second supply, sorry, his third supply just yet. Truck has killed a load of workers. Tunnel being built right inside of BoYcaH's front of his base. Tunnel up there. We've got a worker at top right. It's probably going to be a tech RPG, I think. Battlemaster. That's going to keep BoYcaH busy with that front tunnel there. Long enough for this tunnel to probably get up. Or at least get a garrison them things there. to scrap up his technical, and that's where it's going to be hard for Nuke to deal with. Is this Battle Master going to kill these RPGs and stop that worker, though? That would be a massive stop, massive pick off. That could be SiZe on one supply for most of the game. Terrorist here. Is he going to get a super tech? Oh, the terrorist is glitched. Sometimes that does happen. Worker deep inside of BoYkaH's base, but SiZe is on one supply. Can SiZe survive on one supply for that long? Keeping the CC as well. So actually it's looking... And this is like a Hawkeye style. This is like... When I used to watch Hawkeye back when I started playing the game, this is like what kind of style you see. This is decent from BoYkaH. You're seeing a decent nuke play. Real strong. Just stopping that supply and him having no terrorist there just got hard punished. This is such a difficult positioning to be for SiZe, because what do you do now? What? And BoYkaH with a quick scrap deny there. Very nice. Tunnel being dropped down inside of BoYkaH's base. BoYkaH has seen it though. Maybe would like to see the radar van. Radar upgrade. I mean, what would you do? What would you do as SiZe here? This supply is done for, I'm pretty sure of that. He has to expand somewhere else, so yeah, getting a second supply there is probably one option. But SiZe has made a quad that's just going to get 1v1 with the Battle Master. The tunnel didn't achieve anything. There's a Battle Master now in SiZe's base. I think this is GG. BoYkaH has done really well there. This build order was just a masterclass. But you see the difference a $200 unit can make? If SiZe hasn't made a terrorist and just gone here, he would have changed the whole game. He would have definitely got that tunnel up, probably would have got inside of these bunkers, probably would have stopped the oncoming attack. But BoYkaH's now on a helix, SiZe is on no workers. He's got one worker collecting there. How far is the helix? Oh. Oh, SiZe knows. He's gonna go R. He's gonna say AH R. There it is, and then he's gonna GG. GG. Honestly, that play from BoYkaH, amazing. Well played.
You have been defeated.
I thought that build order was going to get punished hard, and I was completely wrong. Really well played. No two ways about it. Really well played. Alright, we've already seen Snowy Drought, so maybe we're going to see Liquid Gold or Canyon of the Dead. Or Coin of the Dead, as Fargo would say. John Bifford said it was the Battle Master that killed the two RPGs and stopped the tunnel on the second supply. I think so too. That made all the difference. A couple of seconds can make all the difference in that kind of stage of the game in 0. If those RPGs had been a little bit quicker to get inside of them bunkers, he probably could have get a tunnel up and probably could have held on at least a little bit longer on that second supply. Maybe change the game. But yeah, really nice from BoYkaH. Super nice play. How to play Nuke 2020 against GLA. On that map, at least. Bra said, what's the... How many games they're playing? It's best of 13. It's in the description, by the way. The best of 13. First to win 7. Tell me what you think of the song, by the way. Going to be Stealth Mirror on Vendetta. Okay, we have in the cyan color in the north, we have a big SiZe with the GLA Stealth on Vendetta. In the south, we've got in the red BoYcaH, in the also GLA Stealth, so GLA Stealth Mirror. SiZe picking the map Vendetta and BoYcaH choosing the matchup. So let's see who's going to take this one. Remember, they got $50 each on the line. So whoever wins this best of 13 series, whoever wins 7 games first, will have to send the other player $50. Introduce this map in case you've not seen this before. I'm pretty sure you will have though, but the cool thing about this map is that you've got kind of 3 safe-ish supplies. You've got your 2 normal supplies here and here, and then both players have got this kind of 3rd supply here. Got the 2 oils on the right side. Pretty standard in the middle, just a couple of buildings, and on the left hand side got another supply there, although it doesn't have that much. 20k compared to like in your main you have 30k. Whoa, 45k. What? 45k on a supply? Is that normal? I thought it was 30k, but maybe that's the lower one. Don't know, man. Okay, SiZe with the greater control so far. He does have control of this right side, but BoYcaH has opted for a 3rd supply pretty fast. Steve M says, how is the game in widescreen? If you get gentle, I'm pretty sure that's what the thing that makes it support widescreen, so you can make it play in 1920 by 1080p. So go to gentle.net, download it and install it with the quick exe. And it's basically an anti-cheat thing that allows you to call extra features as well, like 1920 by 1080p, stuff like that. So yeah, interesting thing here is that it's going to be 3 supplies versus SiZe's only 2 supplies. BoYcaH likes that his build order, very, very common for him. Sneaky worker for SiZe in the bottom right, and also another sneaky worker building a tunnel right in front of BoYcaH's tunnel. So it's going to be a tunnel face off there. SiZe popping his stuff straight away, trying to punish this 3rd supply from BoYcaH. So SiZe recognizing what's up here with the 3 supply build order. I think he's played BoYcaH enough to know that BoYcaH likes to do that, and BoYcaH is at risk of losing his 3rd supply here. Okay, BoYcaH's desperately trying to push this back. He's got a fair few quads, so he might do it, but SiZe is popping a load of stuff, but he's actually losing his stuff here. He's actually, BoYcaH is pushing this back. So the longer this game goes now, the faster 3rd supply from BoYcaH. I would say he's got the advantage, but SiZe does have the better control. He does have 1 oil already, and he's going to go and try and get the 2nd one as well. Notice how SiZe only made 1 rebel, by the way, rather than 2. So that guaranteed 1 capture, but if you try and go for both at the same time, maybe BoYcaH will realize what's up, send a tech there and stop the other one. So yeah, he's only made 1 rebel, which is an interesting choice. XCal says the wife has got a playlist coming out of the bathroom. Ask her to turn it down a bit. How am I going to ask her to turn it down a bit? I think the wife should turn it up a little bit, because I think me and your wife have a similar taste. From what you've said, anyway. Okay, so we've got worker on the left-hand side from SiZe. Probably going to... Whoa, BoYcaH's on 4 supplies, man. BoYcaH is on 4. So yeah, BoYcaH choosing this matchup obviously feels very comfortable in doing it, in playing it. And so far, it's looking pretty convincing that he's going to get a victory. He's already on 4 supplies. Okay, SiZe on a 3rd and now got 1 oil. That oil did get stopped, though. BoYcaH hasn't stealthed that supply. We've got another tunnel here from SiZe, so potentially going to be a longer game this. If it does go late. Dual mirrors can go very long. TNT there from BoYcaH, but is it going to hit? It is going to hit. Nice hit. Nice hit. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer that oil on the right side, or would you prefer that supply? I think in the short term, that supply is better. But in the long term, that's going to... Obviously, that can't be killed. Well, sorry. That's not going to run out is more the correct term. It can be killed. It's not going to run out, whereas this supply will run out. But in the short term, this is going to give BoYcaH a bigger economic benefit. I think it's roughly 3 oils for 1 supply. It's about the same, I think. Maximum 4, I think. I mean, might be more, but I think it's 3 or 4. I think it's 3. SiZe is going to try and push here. And with the wraparound here on BoYcaH's army, he might actually achieve it, but it looks like BoYcaH's going to come out on top. He has a lot of quads, and even behind this, he's got the tunnel. He's got another tunnel going up. SiZe really needs to win this engagement, because if he loses it, it's going to slip more and more in BoYcaH's favor, I think. SiZe desperately trying to push forward, but loses all of his quads, and that could change things. BoYcaH already making a palace. SiZe has no palace in sight. So yeah, SiZe losing all of that stuff. And there's a sneaky tunnel here from BoYcaH behind the line of tunnels here from SiZe. XCal says that I messaged his wife on Instagram more than XCal has actually messaged his wife on Instagram. Well, you know what that means. In case that means I've either sent her thousands of messages, or actually, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. I send her like at least 15 messages a day. I mean, you have to see the woman. As I see her moves on the dance floor. I mean, if you've seen that, then you would also send her 15 messages a day. She never replies, mind you. So in total, I've sent her like 1,500 messages over a long period of time, and she just never replies. So XCal maybe needs to just tell her that we've got a few things in common. I mean, the music and whatever. Right, Battle Bus is going to be soon on the battlefield for BoYcaH. And that's going to be bad news for SiZe. He doesn't even have a palace anywhere in sight. SiZe sometimes likes to do this, especially like when you're behind, transition into a palace. Would that have ended decent for SiZe? Oh, what the hell is that tunnel doing? I didn't see that tunnel. But I think BoYcaH's battle buses is just going to change that. It's just going to change that. I mean, look here. It's going to be GG. I think the battle buses on the battlefield. There's no palaces. No palace in sight. I say palaces. He's only going to make 1. Well, I suppose you could make 2 or 3. Nah, I'm only joking about XCal's wife. I messaged her once to try and get XCal back into the game, and look what it achieved. XCal's back. That just means XCal never messaged her once on Instagram. Just felt I needed to clarify that. Still a non-cancel tunnel down here from SiZe. SiZe trying to push and do some damage, but the battle buses are just going to be too much to deal with. Certainly looks like BoYcaH's. I think once that engagement was lost there, and especially this one here, that was kind of the game decided. In my view, I mean, SiZe might pull this back. He's now going for a palace. He does have that oil, so in the longer run, when this mine's out, maybe SiZe can pull it back. AimLink says, how can you play online? If you check the description in this video, there is a link saying how to play and install 0 Hour. Just click that link. It'll take you to a playlist for Windows 7 or Windows 10. Whichever one you got, just follow it. It's like 7 to 10 minute videos. It's nothing that complicated. It is the legit way of playing the game though. You don't have to buy it. It's only cheap though. €7, something like that. $7. But it certainly looks like BoYcaH's going to take this game. Does he have bounty in the CC though? Is that a mistake? I don't know if he has the bounty. He could have it. He's 3,200 XP. This is SiZe out, but the only thing I'm disappointed in is no CC, no bounty from BoYcaH. BoYcaH's getting pushed back a little bit here, but I mean SiZe's whole base is getting wrecked. BoYcaH's almost 5-star, but still no CC, but I suppose it doesn't really matter as long as you're on a rampage. GG from SiZe. I think, yeah, that was BoYcaH's matchups. Obviously feels super confident in Stealth Mirror. Did really, really well there. But I think it was decided kind of early on when SiZe did that push. Yeah, SiZe not punishing the 3-supply build order, and I've seen him lose to BoYcaH's 3-supply build order a few times now, so maybe he needs to change his style a little bit. So 3-3 is the score.
Thanks for stopping music.
Sega and thank you, man. The music actually still was going, but I just quieted it, that's all. Okay, what matchup we're going to see next is quite a close series so far. 3-3, dead even. SiZe wants an air mirror. BoYcaH will choose the map. So BoYcaH's gone to choose the map again. A white serpent, what the hell? Oh yeah, I do. White Serpent, what the hell? Never seen this. It's a ranked map though. It does look like Sand Serpent, but a little bit of variety. I don't know if SiZe... So I think he's trying to throw SiZe off because SiZe only likes desert maps. Often I say to him, SiZe, which map do you want? And he will just say any map. It has to be a desert map though. Any desert map. Aim links as where in the description. One sec. In the description is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th link down. I've also put it in the chat for you as well. Firelord says we played this in Clan Wars. Did we really? Have I ever played this map before? What the hell? White Serpent. I mean, I like it. It looks good. I like all the flatter terrain. Not sure about the half-empty supplies. But maybe that'll be good because it makes the left side less of a big difference. Anyway, we've got White Serpent then. Bottom right, we've got Cyan for SiZe in the Air Force General. Top left, we've got the red for BoYcaH, also Air Force. Two supplies for BoYcaH. Is he collecting from alternate piles? Yes, he is. SiZe not. So if you're wondering what I'm on about there, you can select the Chinooks and collect from these individual piles. It's faster because look now what's happening with this one. Ooh, I know he is now. He is collecting from that one. But at first they were both queued on that one. But you need to collect from different ones. SiZe going for a barracks build order, going for the oils perhaps. There's two ranges in the middle. Not quite sure where that range is going. Okay, Raptor picks off a Chinook. Looks like BoYcaH's got the better build order so far. Sorry about that, by the way. Just away from my keyboard for a second. Power going down there for BoYcaH. But SiZe is only on one Chinook, but he is going to get the oils, though. So that's the benefit of going for the oil builder. He will have the oils. But yeah, he's been punished early game by losing the Chinooks. BoYcaH wanted to quickly kill the oils. He did do a little bit of damage to that one. Aim Link says, can he have a shout out? You've had a shout out a few times, man. You've been... Alright, big shout out to Aim Links. think you definitely need to get online and play the game now. I'll give you a shout out. Nice dozer pick off there. It does pick off the power as well. So I think BoYkaH's on low power. I can't actually see that. It's one downside of having this thing. Oh no, you can see it because he hasn't got a power there where my mouse cursor is now. Okay, so 3 raptors circling inside of BoYkaH's base. Comanche is flying around. BoYkaH trying to go for his own oil captures. Comanche does go down. Raptors here are going to try and take out the supply. Let's do a little bit of damage, but not all too much. BoYkaH's rebuilt his power and got another supply here. SiZe now collecting on 1 Chinook, 3 Chinooks in total. BoYkaH's going to try and get the oil, but I'd like to see him capture the oil from the other side. Because when the raptors come, it's easy to hit them. If it has to go around, it's a little bit harder micro. A little bit more difficult. BoYkaH picks off another Chinook, another dozer goes down there. Third airfield going up for BoYkaH. Comanche's now on top of BoYkaH's airfield. Sorry, SiZe's airfield. But one thing I like about SiZe, what he does there, he actually makes the Comanche go over the airfield. And I think he uses that with the Alt key. So when the Raptor comes to kill it, he causes splash damage to his own airfield. Sneaky thing that SiZe does, I noticed. But SiZe is now low money because his second supply there has been killed. Ooh, nice pick off there from SiZe to take out a full airfield of Raptors. I'm pretty sure that was full. I think there was at least 3 or 4 there because there's 3 pilots. I'm pretty sure there was 4 though. Raptors coming across the map for BoYkaH. There's only 3 though. He will not be able to take out the airfield. He's going to go for the supply instead. But does he have any missiles left in that Raptor? And if he does, he needs to shoot it from that side. If he shoots now, he might kill it. Yeah, he does kill it. Very nicely played there from BoYkaH. It was worth getting the kill on that. Comanche for BoYkaH is going to stop the oil capture. But it is it, though. He's not controlling it at the moment. He's not going to control it. BoYkaH's recapturing the top oils. Looking like BoYkaH's coming out on top so far. But that airfield hit by SiZe was very, very nice. BoYkaH's meanwhile collecting from SiZe's supply pile there. SiZe's Raptor's still flying around. Comanche here once again from BoYkaH. And another airfield. Oh, does get picked off, but no Raptors go down with it. So that's actually pretty bad for SiZe because now his Raptors have got to go back and reload, but they didn't really achieve much. So while SiZe had a 3-0 start, it looks like BoYkaH is now fully warmed up. And it's done a massive comeback. It was 3-0. Now it's 3-3. Looking like it's going to go 4-3. I mean, never count SiZe out as Air Force. They're both even in terms of XP. SiZe still has a lot of Raptors. But I mean, if you just look at the map and the amount of red on it compared to Cyan, the amount of red is a lot. Airfield, if that goes down with 2 of SiZe's Raptors on there, it's probably going to be a very, very bad hit for SiZe. This is very, very low. If the Comanche just even hovers over it. Oh, nice pick off there from BoYkaH. It's looking bad for SiZe. SiZe, meanwhile, does have some Comanches inside of BoYkaH's base, but BoYkaH has so much money now. He's dropping down 2 more airfields compared to the 3 that he already has. He's got 5 airfields in total. The SiZe's Comanches, you noticed how he's on top of the airfield there? So when that one took a hit, the first one took a hit, it actually caused splash damage. It's very, very smart from SiZe. I like it. BoYkaH now with his own Comanches, but not flying over the top of the airfield. Now he is. Now look at the splash damage. Look how crazy the splash damage is. SiZe airfield taking big damage. He's got a Chinook flying in front of it to try and provide some point laser defense. Spectre gunship taking out BoYcaH's airfield. There's a few Vs actually inside of BoYcaH's base. But there's so many Comanches out for BoYcaH now that he's just able just to clear them up. Comanches here from SiZe as well. I would say it's looking like a pretty close game, but I think like BoYcaH is massively ahead at the moment. He's got them 2 oils in the middle, he's got the 2 oils at the top. Massive advantage. SiZe sending a Comanche to the top of the map. Nice split fire there, taking out 2 Comanches. SiZe on 6.4k. There's a few missile defenders inside of there, and 1 Comanche does go down. But if SiZe doesn't get on top of these Comanches, they're just going to be able to wreck his base. Spectre gunship taking out the airfield. Comanches taking out the Raptors on the other airfield. Nice laser lock there from SiZe. Going to take out 2 Comanches. 3 Comanches even. Didn't even need to laser lock that one. Airfield going down, and SiZe, man, he has no airfield now. SiZe making a new dozer. SiZe dropping down some ranges inside of BoYcaH's base. I think that's just trolling a little bit, or maybe trying to distract BoYcaH. I think SiZe knows he's lost at this point. Just dropping down some ranges. Don't know, I suppose it's a distraction at least. He is going to kill... Don't tell me he's going to kill a Raptor. He kills a Raptor. Vet to Ranger straight away. Neo, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Okay, carpet now coming across. Hold the line is initiated, so all the buildings get a lot more defense. Airfield does go down. I mean, SiZe is just messing around at this point. It's GG 100%, but SiZe is just hanging in there. Yeah, SiZe just being annoying. He's trying to laser lock a Raptor, but he knows this is GG. This is the end. So many Comanches inside of SiZe's base. And Air Force, this is what SiZe picked, so SiZe clearly thinks... or was pretty confident in Air Mirror, but BoYcaH has showed him who's the boss. BoYcaH did pick the map, though. There's a combat Schnuke now out. GG thrown down from SiZe, but that was over a few minutes ago, but I think SiZe just stayed to the end, maybe just to give the viewers something to watch. But yeah, 4-3. So it was 3-0, and now it's 4-3 the other way. It's 3-0 to SiZe, now it's 4-3 to BoYcaH. So, yeah, is that the mental momentum I was talking about before? Or is this BoYcaH just warmed up now? Or, I don't know, is SiZe fatiguing? I mean, we are 2 hours and 20 minutes in, but it's not that long in, compared to how long some games go. Gamer Richie, yo man, thank you for your comment. Welcome, by the way. Ali Gamlouche says, can anyone tell me how to play online in generals? Yeah, I can give you the link. Shadowkeeper. Why kick? Long live Germany. I don't even know what that means in German. Alright, so BoYcaH's chosen Demo Mirror and SiZe wants this map. 4-3 is the score. Okay, now SiZe is pretty good in demo mirror, and I don't know if you can really do a 3 supply build order in this and get away with it, because SiZe is pretty good at the mid control. So it's interesting how this one's going to go. I think I'm going to predict SiZe to take this GLA mirror. I think BoYcaH would be the favorite, but I'm going to predict SiZe to take this one, even it to 4-4. Got big SiZe in the top left with the Cyan GLA demo. Bottom right, we've got BoYcaH in the red with a GLA demo as well. See, I think what SiZe likes to do, he'll make terrorists, and well, yeah, he can either TNT your main. Obviously, that's the most common thing to do. But sometimes if he plays it safe, he will TNT the other supply and just TNT the supply. Maybe get the tunnel as like collateral damage, but he often likes to hit the second supply. Because usually you can hit that. This is the obvious target that might be saved. That looks like a fake arms dealer by the speed that it's building, I think. BoYcaH's doing a tunnel in the middle, but it's not going to be a 3 supply build order. BoYcaH's trying to box in his workers, but I think there might be a gap there. I might be wrong. SiZe is going to do a TT. BoYcaH is going to do a TT. Okay, so BoYcaH does have a worker down here, and SiZe is going to drive right past it with a tech, but he's luckily going to find it. That's game-changing. Finding that, because that could cause so many problems later on. TT coming in from BoYcaH. He's going to go straight down the middle. SiZe late with the targeting on the RPGs, but with this tech here... Oh, what's going to happen here, man? Oh my god, that was amazing. He literally killed everything. He killed the TT, the arms dealer, the supply. He killed everything. And BoYcaH's finished that. How the hell? SiZe's going to come in with his own TNT now. He's got a tech, so it is possible. He's winning the engagement in the middle, it looks like. But that TT... That's a dream to get that. That's what you're aiming for. That's what you want to get. TT here from SiZe. He's going to TNT the tunnel. He's not finishing it though. He is going to finish it now. SiZe is in a lot of trouble here. Losing the arms dealer and then losing the second supply. Oh man, and he's already lost the main that he's had to rebuild. This is looking very, very bad. We're going to roll here. 3-0 to 5-3. 3-0 up to 5-3 down. Amazing there from BoYcaH. It'd be interesting to analyze that replay and just see why was BoYcaH's TT so much faster. I think it's because he just made the TT and went straight to the base, whereas SiZe did a terrorist in the middle. So yeah, 5-3 to BoYcaH. Amazing. Pratt wants to see warship bomb trucks. That would have been nice, to be honest. On that map, if anyone's wondering, the bottom left of the map, you can see a battleship. And you can actually use a bomb truck to disguise as it, so you have battleships. If you Google, if you look on YouTube, look for, I can't, just look for battleship, battleship bomb truck 0 hour, one of my videos, and you might find it. Hopefully I keyworded it correctly. The thumbnail says battleship bomb trucks. You got to see that, man. If you haven't seen that before, you have to see it. SiZe wants USA versus TAC. BoYcaH is now going to choose a map. Liquid gold. But yeah, unbelievable comeback so far. From 3-0 down to 5-3 up. Monster kill. Rave says it was Rage versus Exile. Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, Rage versus Exile. Rage versus Exile, melt in snow. Look for the thumbnail with the battleship. You have to see that. What has happened to Big Size? I don't know, man. He was 3-0 up and now he's 5-3 down. So I think BoYcaH is just playing like a beast now. What's the huge map? Liquid Gold is probably biggest. Okay, so we got BoYcaH in the south on Liquid Gold. I'll introduce this map in a second if you've not seen it before. We've got the red China tank for BoYcaH in the top middle. Well, I don't know why I'm saying middle. So in the top of the map, we have Big Size with the Cyan USA. Commando says, how old is the video? Do you remember? I don't know, but someone posted, just copy and paste what Brett said. Rage vs. Exile Battleship epicness. Just look for that on YouTube. There can only be one video. There should be a battleship on the thumbnail. You have to watch that. Okay, so we've got SiZe doing a pretty standard build order. 2 supplies, War Factory Barracks. I'm expecting USA to win both here because it's such a big map. I think the USA can usually amass some kind of defense early on, but there's so many oils on the map. If BoYcaH does choose to transition into a barracks and try to get the oils, it is possible. So, but you'll have to cut the production of the gas at some point. So, yeah, interesting map. But I'm predicting. I mean, I chose this map. I just thought they might choose it. I'm predicting a USA win. Okay, so Gat on the right side is going to be forced back by the garrison bunker. 1 missile defender inside of that firebase, and that should hold on against a even 1 Gat. Gat's out all on the map. But with the correct V micro, the Gat should die all day. But there's 3 Gats coming down the middle. There's only 1 V out so far, and I'm not convinced that's fully loaded. I think there's a couple of missile defenders inside there. I'm not convinced there's a load. There is a Crusader now out. I mean, Crusaders work wonders against these Gats. BoYcaH now does have a bunker in the middle, and he's also going for one of these buildings as well. I think SiZe wants to get inside of this, and maybe BoYcaH wants to think ahead and make a flamer, put it around that general area, and kind of stop that. Yeah, it is kind of hard for tank in this matchup, especially on this large map. But I mean, if BoYcaH manages to get the oils and get up like napalm mix, there's no reason why tank can't win it. I don't know if BoYcaH really needed that bunker in the middle. Maybe he could have just put a guy inside of one of these buildings. That's the building there, church or whatever it is taking a lot of damage. Very, very quick from the Gats. Yo, John Burford, thank you for the donation, man. Thank you for your kind comment. Much appreciated. But yeah, that building there took quite a bit of damage very, very quick just from a few Gats. So maybe that's not the correct building to have. Maybe you want to have them too. BoYcaH looks like he's going for the oils. He does have the oil capture upgrade now. He's got red guards everywhere. And the reason this is called liquid gold is because it's another term for oil. And there's loads of oils on this map. There's like 11 oils or something crazy on this map. You'll see Cranky Monkey in the chat, by the way. She used to play, well, I don't know if she still plays Zero, but she used to stream on Twitch. If you search her on Twitch, I recommend you follow her. We don't have that many females playing Zero when she does. It's pretty cool to see. Search her on Twitch. Find her on there, recommend it. If you can put up with Twitch. I know a lot of people don't like Twitch. Nice laser lock there from SiZe. Just pick off one gap there on the left. Yo, DoMiNaToR, yeah, welcome. It's going to be a laser lock here again, and is he actually going to get the kill? I actually like BoYcaH's position because he's getting the oils. It's actually a nice build order from BoYcaH. I like it. The fact that he's got the oils now, when he gets on Napalm Mix, he's going to have 3 war factories. When he gets Napalm Mix, if he gets Napalm Mix, that's going to be... That's going to be a good position, but he's going 3 war factories. Maybe he just wants to spam ECM's GAT's troop crawlers. That's what we're seeing so far. That's the composition we're seeing so far. Kuan said, which are the top 5 players in Zero at the moment? You probably see XCal's in there. You probably see SiZe in there. You probably see BoYcaH's in there. Google and Vivid, something like that. Maybe Fargo if we're talking about 6 players. Nice army here from BoYcaH. He has a hell of a lot and he's got 4k. SiZe, no aggression on this right side. No sneaky V or something like that. But BoYcaH are showing how tank's supposed to be played here. I think that oil and the bunker barracks build order after the 2 war factories is definitely the right way to go. Yeah, I think BoYcaH's definitely winning, but once Pathfinders come out, that's when SiZe is going to win. Oh, SiZe is going to do well, because look at all of this. SiZe has flashbangs, but the flashbang's a little bit out of place because the GAT is taking them out, but there are Vs there to help. This is a little bit messy for SiZe. SiZe is getting pushed back, and if this is a strategist and it goes down, that's going to be really bad. These Vs are trying to, as hard as possible to hold on. BoYcaH's on 630 XP. Actually, both very even in terms of XP. These V's a little bit out of place. That's bad micro once again from SiZe. I think SiZe is doing a little bit of bad mistakes with his V micro. Not just this game, but before as well. But BoYcaH's just steamrolling here. 3 war factories. He's got chain gun upgrade as well. Vikelski, you need to search for Rage vs Exile. Battleship epicness. Just type that into YouTube. I guarantee it'll be the #1 result. SiZe, oh my god, how is he losing this one? I thought USA would have been able to win both sides this. Tomahawk's now out, but BoYcaH has so many GATs here. Just completely steamrolling SiZe. It was the build order I left from BoYcaH. The build order just allowed him to, once he got them oils, that was it. SiZe's CC taking a beating is nowhere near 3-star. BoYcaH's actually on 3-star. I think, yeah, his CC's on the way. GG, well played. That was a really decent play there from BoYcaH. Decent build or decent play. I think BoYcaH might win the USA. Would he do a no eco? Certainly a possibility. But does he just want to play standard? I mean, BoYcaH's... It's gone from 3-0 to 6-3 down. That's crazy. Mr. Jabari said, do you not play any 1v1s anymore? I think you would be in the top 5. I don't think I'm in the top 5 right now because I haven't even been playing Zero like this week. I played a 1v1 challenge against Vivid earlier today and I lost 7-3, I think was the score. But that was my only games on Zero this week. I've quit all tournaments at the moment. Because I was finding there's so many tournaments and so many times you have to make, and then, oh, you've missed this deadline, or you need to arrange this. It wasn't becoming enjoyable. And even though there's money to win, like, okay, I've got to be free this time at 15 GMT, or I've got to be free at this time 12 GMT, or I've got another tournament the day after and whatever. Just I was finding it a bit of a chore, so I've kind of withdrawn from all tournaments at the moment. And I haven't played Zero Hour for like, well, I played this tournament today, but I did no warm-up or anything for it, which was bad, really. So yeah, I might take a break from the competitive tournaments and stuff like that. And just to give me a mental break, I don't know. I enjoy just like booting up the PC and just playing Zero Hour when I want. Like if I want to play Defcon FFA, or I want to make a 1v1 pro, just come into my computer and playing. So I'm just taking a little break from the hard games for now. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll start again. But for now, I've withdrawn from all tournaments. All right, BoYcaH says, SiZe is asking for another session in the same format. SiZe saying you want to play. BoYcaH saying Arthur check something first, so I might have an event to go to. SiZe saying no you don't in next 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm not in the top 5 right now. Definitely not. But could I be if I carried on playing? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Alright, we've got BoYcaH in the top. Oh, BoYcaH does support Trump. He might be going to a Trump event. I don't know. There's an election coming up. It might be a Trump event near him. Shooting event. We're going to see a no eco from BoYcaH. We've got BoYcaH in the north for the red USA vanilla. In the south, we've got China Tank for SiZe in the cyan. But yeah, SiZe asking for another challenge already, maybe indicating that he thinks he's going to lose this one and wanting to play again and wanting to get his $50 back. But this is a $50 bet, so as it stands, SiZe will be sending BoYcaH some money. Do they want to play again? Do I want to commentate for another 3 hours? Probably not, to be honest. Okay, 2 war factories from SiZe. Mr. Jabari says, what's my thoughts on New World? To be honest, man, I'm totally hooked, totally addicted to it. If you want to play, message me on Discord. You're more than welcome, because when the game comes out, me, Firelord, No Mercy, and we need 2 others. We're going to play in a group from the day it gets released. The first hour it gets released, and we're going to try and rank up and stuff. As fast as possible, and maybe make a guild over there as well. So yeah, do I recommend it? Yeah, 100%. I'm addicted already after just 4 days of playing it. So yeah, we've got a no eco from BoYcaH anyway. Back to Zero Hour. We've got a no eco from BoYcaH. Trying to end the game quickly. Is this going to work though on such a big map? You've got such a big distance to cover. There's a sneaky gat going down the right side of the map. Going to get down behind the Chinooks. Okay, no eco. All the micro here comes into play. The Chinooks down the back are going to get picked off, so it is 100% all in. It just depends, can SiZe hold on against this? Some players here probably would drop down a barracks and start making tank hunters. That's one way to hold on against this, but they're very, very slow and expensive. 2 trucks picked off to SiZe. That's really annoying. I think BoYcaH is maybe thinking that SiZe is already mentally broken here. Maybe that the no eco will completely finish him off. And so far, the micro has been good. But this outpost here is... Oh, it hasn't chipped off a little bit. It's got a little bit of HP off it, but I don't think it was the outpost. The gas now escaped, so I think both Chinooks have been picked off there, actually. So this is 100% all in. BoYcaH has got no economy. Unless he's got another Chinook queued up. I don't think he has. Armin says, what is SiZe doing? I think you're just seeing an active BoYcaH just playing really good. I don't think there's I don't think there's any two ways about it. SiZe, you could say, is a little bit rusty and has not been the greatest of micro throughout this. But he's not in that bad of a situation. BoYkaH's completely all in. He's got no economy. SiZe does have economy, so there's going to be more and more gats on the field. So I think it all comes down to this micro. The more gats that get picked off, obviously the more in favor it goes to BoYkaH, but not just in the sense that sounds obvious, but the more these units inside are getting vetted up as well. So BoYkaH's 100% focus is going to be there. He's even bringing his Crusaders across the map. SiZe is going to transition into a barracks. But as long as this micro is 100%, really, I think USA should win it. But everyone's human. Who's to say this is going to be perfect micro? So yeah, Crusaders now coming across the map, but there's only 4 gats remain. SiZe transitioning into an oil cap. Oh man, this is looking bad for SiZe. The Crusaders have shown up now, and these gats are going to be 100% forced back. What unit is that going to be? Another gat? But the gats so far, the micro has just been... It's not been amazing from BoYkaH, but it's been just as good as it needs to be. I don't think BoYkaH was in at any point a bad situation with these Vs. Crusaders do take out the War Factory, get some veterancy straight away, and the more vetted up these units are, the harder it's going to be. All it would take now is some bad micro from BoYkaH, from these Vs. Tank Hunter's now out. That's from an outpost, though, I think. But SiZe needs to pick off at least one of them Vs to stand a chance. BoYkaH's choosing to sell his War Factory and make a new Chinook. Micro so far just been as good as it needs to be. It just hasn't lost a V. It's a low ping. Gas now might take out a V, but do escape just. SiZe in such a bad situation. He does have a propaganda center on the way. So he's at risk here of losing his $50. BoYkaH's now built a Chinook, so he's going to start collecting again. And the V's still alive. Gats coming in from the other side. Gats coming in from all sides, actually, but with the Crusaders, the help of that, I really think this is GG. I mean, the ambulances getting picked off. That's good. BoYkaH, with the cash that he's collecting back at home, could just build a battle drone to repair these. Power now going down. He is taking damage on these Vs, actually. But he is moving the injured one back. Power does get taken out. He's going to build another Chinook back at home, I would imagine. Or a battle drone. He has made one battle drone on the injured one. Power going down for SiZe in the back of his base. Do I hate Rise of the Reds? I've never played it, to be honest, but I'm against mods in general, to be honest, just because of the low player base. That's the only reason. And I like Zero as it is. I think some of the mods make things look a bit weird. SiZe has picked off a V, and the Crusader is taking a bit of damage. SiZe making more tank hunters. Laserlock comes in from BoYkaH. Few missile defenders remain. Injured V. Gat is out, but the Laserlock... Oh, no Laserlock, but he does kill the War Factory instead. Trucks are being killed now from SiZe. So SiZe is desperately hanging on, does not want to lose this $50 that he's going to have to send BoYkaH. He's rebuilding a War Factory. Pathfinder now out. So if that just walks across the map, that's going to be real bad news for SiZe's tank hunters. Insanity says, what other games do I play on my channel? Usually 99% Zero Hour, but recently I've been playing some New World, and also New World is an MMO game, completely different to RTS, nothing like it at all, completely different, a bit like World of Warcraft. And the other game I've been playing recently is Iron Harvest, but that was like a beta, and now the full game is going to come out. It's actually supposed to come out on Tuesday, but it's a bit delayed. I probably will play the other campaigns, but I can't see me playing Iron Harvest long term, to be honest. I think the whole game will fizzle out pretty quick, but especially for my interest. It's not really like addictive or anything, I don't think. Okay, so now the Pathfinder has showed up. That's going to be bad news for these tank hunters. SiZe is heavily invested in tank hunters to hold this back, but the Pathfinder's showing up. Bit of a weird and unique game. Very low economy. Nice laser lock there from BoYcaH. BoYcaH doing real well here. This Pathfinder's going to be able to clear out all of this. Vikelski should have made tank hunters earlier. I think I agree, and a bunker on one of the sides. ECM does pick off the V there, but laser lock, evac and laser lock. Supply at risk of going down. SiZe does have 2 oils. He's back on 2 supplies. Soon to be 1 again though. Oh, I did play some Red Alert Remastered. I do stand corrected. So you'll find 4 games in total on my channel. Crusader does get picked off as a Vet 3 Crusader, so maybe SiZe is going to do a comeback here. BoYcaH's already on top of the comeback. Himself, he only needs 1 more to win this series. He needs to get to 7. Crusader's still disabled. Pathfinder working wonders at long range. But this ECM and GAT combo, though, that's difficult to deal with as USA, because BoYcaH's on low economy. Remember, he's only on 2 Chinooks, SiZe on 2 supplies, 2 oils. Okay, that one's been killed a couple of times. Second War Factory going down. So it's been a perfect defense. Well, I say perfect. He's lost a lot of stuff, but he's still in the game and he's in a strong position now. So it's definitely not a bad position to be in, considering how bad it was before. So it's a GAT ECM, GAT ECM combo, especially with Chain Gun, which actually SiZe has. Is very good at getting that upgrade. One of his favorite upgrades. Yeah, now that becomes difficult for BoYcaH to deal with, but BoYcaH needs to get on a second supply fast. BoYcaH is on 2,800 XP, so he's level 4, meaning he could have like a level 3 A10. Kemba said I tried Fall Guys too. Actually, yeah, I did. 5 games, okay. Very true. Vinax said, who's the top 5 greatest players of all time in 0 Hour? Ooh. I don't know if I give you top 5 greatest of all time, but I think XCal and SiZe are... XCal, SiZe, Rage are probably 1, 2, and 3. In no particular order, by the way. I don't know, top 5 of all time, it's kind of hard to say, because like Google at his peak, Logica at his peak, a load of people at their peak could probably compete for 4 and 5. And it depends if you're talking 1v1 as well. I assume you're talking just in 1v... That Dose is lucky to be alive. It's like DK Crazy is like the king of 2v2 and 3v3s. Yeah, so it looks like SiZe is hanging in there. And now BoYcaH is getting pushed back. He's only got 2 Vs, no ambo. SiZe is going to clear out this area here. SiZe is with a... Was it a masterclass? I mean, he looks so bad for him, so I'm going to call it a masterclass of a defense. Because he's still in the game. Choosing to go for them oils saved him. Maybe if it had just done a bunker, like I said, maybe that would have cost him. But he's still in the game. He does not want to lose his $50. And maybe this will get SiZe's momentum back, because so far he's lost the last 6. And BoYcaH won the first 3. So do not tell me that competitive games and 0 Hour is not a mental game, because 100% mental game plays a massive part. Massive. Okay, gas going down the side there, but they're all getting wasted really from SiZe. But remember, SiZe has the economic advantage because he's on 3 supplies now and 2 oils. Actually, now another 2 oils, so 4. So he can afford to throw away that stuff. I mean, BoYcaH's already 3,300 XP. Not making much difference until he gets to like level 5. But SiZe with another attack here. Strategy center going down. But I don't know how long BoYcaH can survive on such a low economy. I mean, he does have that oil and that oil. I think SiZe will just transition into MiGs if he goes super late game and he keeps the money. But yeah, SiZe's tank here has been real strong. I was literally ready to say remember to like the stream before we end this final game. But actually, I think we're going to go a little bit later. So maybe you want to like the stream anyway, since it looked like a automatic win here for BoYcaH. But the two flamers going to get in the back. That's going to cause some problems because the CC is going to go down, and maybe that flamer can continue and kill the 5-ace. Certainly looks possible. It's going to at least cause some damage to it. The Vs are going to try and get there as fast as possible. But even if he turns around and there's a flame wall behind, it might cause a load of damage to this army. Don't think he'll kill the Crusaders. Oh, it might kill that one, though. Certainly looking close. That Crusader... Oh, it does go down. Kills a Crusader with a flamer. That's decent. Yeah, I was literally ready to say, like the stream before you log off. But it looks like SiZe does not want to lose here just yet. Tank winning both times on Liquid Gold. Did not expect that. I expected USA to win both times, but just shows I've been wrong quite a few times lately. Predicting something will happen, but I don't know, man. Just shows you can play for as long as you want, but even if you think you know what's going on, sometimes you don't. Lotus in the back. Gonna capture the hold the line. Hold the line was decent there because it actually saved the strategy center from the artillery. If he didn't set hold the line, he would have died. Because hold the line gives a massive HP boost to all buildings. I'm not sure if it gives it to defenses though as well. At least to all normal buildings. Pathfinder takes out that, and there's command center going to go down in the back of the base. But I think SiZe just has too much money here. Kind of crazy. He's on 7k. He's got the refinery. He's got 2 oils there. No oil here. Does have the oil deep in the back of his base, and that one. SiZe is always good at repairing it, whereas BoYcaH's not repaired that damaged oil in the back of his base. That oil starts very damaged, by the way. Yeah, I'm kind of secretly hoping. I'm kind of secretly hoping that SiZe does do a mini comeback and makes it to 6-6 just so we get to see more games without having to play another set. Because I don't know if I can do another 3 hours, but I could probably do like another hour. So yeah, kind of secretly hoping SiZe that it would be nice if he did some kind of secret counter comeback against the comeback. Because so far, SiZe is in a super dominant position. I mean, he's got like 10k. He's even got a supply over here now. He's just literally fighting out with brute force with the GAT CCM, which you can do with the chain gun. It just does so much damage. Massive army from here. SiZe just has the whole map, but BoYcaH has this kind of bunkered off in his main base. But I think he's going to run out of cash because there's just them 2 oils alone. And because he hasn't repaired this, it's going to go down so quick. That's a nice pick off there from SiZe. Just kill the oil. Got to be careful of the A10 though, because the A10 is going to come from where the CC is, and the CC is right there, so that A10 could hit that big time. SiZe needs to be thinking that, surely needs to be thinking that. Unless the A10 has been used somewhere recently, I didn't see. There you go. Told you, man, told you. But, I mean, at least the A10 has been used now. It did kill a lot, but at least he saved some of it. Ollie says in the chat that the spectator version is nice. I assume you're talking about the fact that all this is gone. Can't actually remember who created it. I think it was Zed, I think, created it. I might be wrong. I think he created it. SiZe is, yeah, this core is a lot better. You can see a lot more of the map. It took me a while to get used to. It took me probably 10 games to get used to. But now I've played and now I've commentated on this version where you can see more of the map. I actually can't go back. SiZe actually now taking the supply in the top right. Community is getting bigger, someone said. Yeah, 100%. Benjamin says, am I not playing tonight? Do you want to see any games after this? I was planning to go off after this, to be honest. Okay, that supply in the top right is going to get cleared, and SiZe now with a big counter attack. On the left, MiG's coming in and going to take out the other Firebase. SiZe has a lot of MiGs now. Those are picked off, Firebase picked off, and BoYkaH's army here, yeah, it's pretty cool with the Crusaders and whatever, but I don't know, the Avengers can be picked off with the Gats. Even if you suicide a few Gats, you can pick them off, and then the MiGs can just come in. More attacks here from SiZe. SiZe is completely dominating this game. Kind of a weird game, to be honest. You wouldn't believe this originated from a no-eco build. Now SiZe's position. SiZe picking off loads of units here, and this is the end for BoYkaH, to be honest. Crusaders all just getting owned by the ECMs and Gats, chain gun Gats. BoYkaH trying as hard as possible to try and stay in. He's got fuel. Oh no, leaflet, and actually only just worked. Fuel air bomb here from BoYkaH. He's going to try to fuel air bomb this army. Could be epic. Kills a few things. Artillery coming in, probably on the CC. The MiGs are going to be reloading, so they're going to be coming back soon. SiZe with the GAT defense, very, very nice. Still collecting from the middle, still got that oil. BoYkaH's killed them oils though. I don't know if there's a Colonel Burton actually. Artillery almost killing the CC. I think this strategy center would have been the safer bet there. Big size on 12k. BoYkaH trying his hardest to stay in here, but his army is slowly being picked apart, and SiZe can afford it, whereas BoYkaH cannot. Okay, BoYkaH, way behind. There's even Emperor's out now, man. One Overlord does get picked off. GG from BoYkaH. Well played to SiZe. Is this a comeback? Never give up, SiZe said. Is this a comeback against the comeback? Whose matchup now is it? It's BoYkaH, so he's going to choose a GLA Mirror again. So I reckon anyway he's going to choose GLA Vanilla Mirror or something like that. What map would BoYkaH choose? He probably choose something large, I reckon. Maybe he'll choose Canyon of the Dead. He'll choose something where you can definitely take 3 supplies. Maybe like Blizzard Badlands. I always like to try and predict what maybe Summer Arena. I actually don't really like to see Summer Arena. Yeah, interesting. I think on that map, USA versus Tank, I think if you played it 100% picture perfect, there's that word again. Those words, rather. If you played it 100% perfect, I think USA wins. You just do 2 supplies, like kind of SiZe did, and you just win from there. Like a supercomputer would never lose a V, for example. if you played it 100% perfect. BoYkaH wants Tox Laser. SiZe is going laser. Sand Serpent. Sand Serpent balanced, Sand Serpent fixed. Sand Scorpion. Insanity says, how often do you play online against random players? Usually most nights, but the last week I've taken a bit of a break. Okay then, so SiZe needs to win this one. He obviously feels comfortable on this map, and BoYkaH obviously feels comfortable on this matchup, so very, very interesting. Top left, we have BoYkaH in the red with the GLA Tox. Bottom right, we've got Laser for big SiZe in the cyan color. Map is Sand Scorpion. And the difference, Sand Scorpion is originated from Sand Serpent. So the difference is you get these extra 3 crates here, where normally you have just the 1. Oil is pretty much standard. Oil, standard. Oil, standard. Oil, standard. 2 supplies here, standard, although this city's been changed and flattened a little bit, which I prefer. And the supplies in the middle got removed. I think the fixed or balanced version has supplies there and there. Well, the original just had supplies there, which is kind of stupid, to be honest. Or maybe it's just down there. I can't remember. I think it's at the top. But then this version has supplies there instead, just more balanced. Those are dropped from SiZe, and BoYkaH's worker is going to get found. Is it going to get crushed, though? It is going to get crushed. So a decent start there from SiZe. Only a barracks built here from SiZe. No war factory just yet. Dropping down the barracks first. It's building a ranger first, and then war factory next. Those are still looking for some workers here. It's going to keep BoYkaH busy for a little bit. Stopping the worker control here. And SiZe now going to go and collect some money from BoYkaH's main base. Needs to be careful though, because the RPGs. It's going to slow down BoYkaH a little bit, but the RPGs are there and they will cause damage to that pretty fast. The reason he's doing that is because it overrules the workers. You see the workers there? They've all stopped. The Chinook takes such a long time. It keeps BoYkaH busy a little bit. It keeps him off the money for a little bit. But he has 2,100 anyway. Doesn't make that much difference. Tunnel's going to be finished there probably. And a terrorist and a worker down this right side. There is a ranger going towards the oil for SiZe. He's made his first V. Chinook did take a little bit of damage. Now he's going back in his base. But he has kept his CC though. Kept BoYkaH busy enough to get his first V out and keep his CC. Is job well done. But the first tech is here now. There is RPGs inside there, I'm pretty sure. So the V needs to be careful. Tunnel did get finished here, and there's 1 quad. Mostly techs, though. BoYkaH does have good control, as you would expect GLA to have on this map. SiZe going for the oils. He's going for that oil, and also going for that one, but I think the ranger over there did get stopped. So it would be handy. SiZe invested in the 1,000. It would be handy for him if he does get that. Those are down the back, did get crushed. That's been a long walk, to be honest. It did get stopped. Sorry, not crushed, he just got shot. RPGs inside of there do get caught out. It looks like SiZe will probably get that oil. So SiZe with a decent defense and decent start so far. BoYkaH has a nice map control, so I'd still say it's fairly even, but this map control, will that swing in favor? I mean, economically, SiZe is going to be ahead because he's got a radar, he's got his CC, and he's got an oil as well. But BoYkaH just with this map control is going to be hard to deal with. Technicals are going to go to the oils just to check that SiZe is not getting the oils, but it's just keeping BoYkaH busy really because he's only gone for that 1 oil there so far. Mihajlo says, is this the World Series 2020? Nah, man, it's not. This is just the challenge between them both. A one-off challenge. It's not a, it's not any kind of tournament. Okay, these V's down the side here are keeping BoYcaH busy. I don't know what he wants to achieve with these because there is the tunnel here. He's got a garrison inside of there, so it's going to be hard for him to escape, to be honest. He might actually get picked off here. Might both get picked off. He's going to try and go inside of these buildings. BoYcaH's going to need a tech with a rebel inside to clear these buildings. A little bit of a lag spike there. Went into 13, maybe even a little bit higher, I think. I think it will go a bit higher. 14. And BoYcaH has a lot of RPGs inside of there. These V's do need to be careful. BoYcaH needs to be careful. Sorry, BoYcaH, I think, wants to trap these V's, and I think he might achieve it. SiZe, meanwhile, is pushing down the middle. One V does get picked off. These V's down the bottom left, they're probably going to get picked off as well. There is a worker inside of SiZe's base. Strategy center going down for SiZe. SiZe has cleared some tunnels, but it's so hard to push through. SiZe did choose this map, remember, by the way. Test Bay says, why no Humvee drop behind the war factory? To be honest with you, I was thinking exactly the same thing. If you pulled all of his Chinooks, dropped the whole V army in the back of here without engaging this, that probably would have been a better idea. I suppose the downside is you wouldn't be mining for a while. It does require a bit of thinking and a bit of micro. But if it's successful and you close down the war factory, that can be GG. But yeah, SiZe obviously wanted to power through the middle so he could maybe reinforce it with more Vs. BoYcaH now getting the oils. At the top, he's going to have 2 oils. Back in his base, he's going to get another one. He's also expanding to his 3rd supply there, so he's going to be economically in an amazing position. I think this might be the end for SiZe. BoYcaH only needs 1 more. Alabas HD, welcome, man. I'm good, thanks. How are you? 1 quad does get picked off in SiZe. Now he's got search and destroy, actually. That might be good for him. The technicals are going to get sandwiched here, but these Vs are going to get sandwiched between the tunnel and the technicals. So, yeah, a bit weird here. The V's getting sandwiched as well as the technicals. A bit of a difficult situation. There's a lot of RPGs here, so he needs to be careful with these V's back here. 1 V does get picked off, but mostly SiZe is coming out on top, I would say. Yeah, SiZe has cleared that all up. In the grand scheme of things, only taking minimal casualties. He only lost 1 V and several missile defenders. But SiZe needs to stop the top oils. BoYcaH's already getting a palace now. He's got a load of tunnels being placed down, a crazy amount of tunnels, and SiZe needs to get in and do the damage now. He's also, I think he's going to kill that, or he's going to drop a ranger off. He's going to drop a ranger off, so he might actually get both of them oils. Let's see. BoYcaH could just send a technical out of here, just go over there and just stop it, of course. SiZe is, SiZe is going to kill the top oil. He's going to get his own oil back. BoYcaH doesn't have the middle oil, so that's a bit of a mistake, but SiZe needs to stop the palace. He needs to stop that because BoYcaH is at such a big advantage now. The barracks there has been closed down. So SiZe is doing what damage he can, but now the palace is up and there's 2 arms dealers. BoYcaH also has a good economy going. He has this supply in the middle as well. Losing 1 V is not something that SiZe wants to do. He's doing as much damage as he can. There's technicals coming in from all sides. Well, I say all sides, the whole left side. SiZe has a lot of Vs back here, but he's going to lose another V here. Nice laser lock. And BoYcaH is pushed back. SiZe has lost a lot, and now the buggies are out. This is where it becomes real difficult. SiZe trying to cause as much damage as he can. SiZe, meanwhile, has gone for A10. SiZe spending his money there. I think he's just spending it on more Vs. A10 coming in. He's going to try and probably do a tunnel here, I think. Does hit a group of tunnels. That's a decent A10. Real decent. And now that these buggies get picked off and you close this down, maybe that's his chance to win. But SiZe needs to reinforce it with these Vs. He needs these inside of here, waypoint it around the map, and bring the reinforcements, because now is the time to win the game. If he loses this engagement, it's pretty clear to me that BoYkaH's going to take the game. Yeah, what SiZe likes to do is lose this army, and then he'll bring this. But actually, what he should have done is that he should have reinforced it so he's ready to go with the next army now. If he was there now with this army to push here, that could be a real damaging blow there for BoYkaH. But the fact that he's just kept it here, I don't know, man. I suppose a bonus for him, he's got that oil, he's killed that. Yeah, I would have really liked to see that waypointed across the map from there, and then reinforcing it now rather than in a bit, because those tunnels are going to repair now. SiZe is going to sit back, let the amount of buggies get up. It's going to be so difficult. SiZe with the sneaky barracks, proxy barracks. SiZe does pick off one tunnel in the middle, but I just think he's allowing BoYkaH back into the game. He's always been in the game, but he's allowing BoYkaH to amass these buggies. And once the buggies are amassed, these Vs have no chance. Okay, the V's now entering this little kind of island, or whatever you want to call it, on this left side. V taking a lot of damage there to these gamma tunnels. Does survive. Colonel Burton is hanging around here. BoYkaH's still on a dozer. I think that might be GG. I don't think SiZe can win this. Power's being built now. He's still got control in the middle. Oil only just being captured, but I just think it's massively in favor of BoYkaH. They both got a lot of money, both floating 6-7k. These buggies and gamma tunnels are just too difficult to deal with. Even with the search and destroy, yeah, sure, you can pick off the occasional tunnel. And I suppose BoYkaH is getting pushed back here, so SiZe don't count SiZe out yet, I suppose. Because BoYkaH is losing control. Don't get me wrong, BoYkaH is losing control. But now the power's there, and the sheer amount of buggies, BoYkaH's almost 3-star, so he's going to have the Tox Rebel ambush. Oh, this is a good engagement for SiZe so far. Let's just see how many Vs he loses in return. He has picked off a lot of BoYkaH's stuff there. SiZe is now collecting it instant with his Chinooks. He's mined out back at home. He still has his main oil there. Still has that oil. So SiZe, maybe he's still in this. Maybe let's not count him out yet. I just worry about the amount of buggies that BoYkaH is able to produce. And with that money that he had before, so I honestly, I don't know how SiZe has cleared this left side. I don't know how he's done it. Honestly, I don't know. Because when Tox gets control of this, he gets inside of these buildings. I don't know. I think it's these sneaky barracks. He used the Rangers to clear it out and get inside the buildings himself. That oil still does exist. SiZe can see it because he's got a pilot there. There is a sneaky rebel here. Battle bus now out for BoYkaH. If that goes down, though, that's a bad loss for him. These buggies from range picking off the Vs. This is where BoYkaH is strong with the quads. Battle bus mixed in there, one tech and the buggies. They can just pick off the Vs at range. Don't need to engage really. But SiZe does have control over here now, though. Does he want to sell one of his main supplies back in his base? SiZe often likes to just keep the buildings. You don't actually get that much money back from him. But yeah, he likes to keep them. I don't know. I'm honestly struggling to see. Oh, Tox Rebel ambush. That was a decent retreat though from SiZe. Lost 2 Vs. Okay, that you probably take that, to be honest. You probably take that against Tox Rebel ambush. But I don't know why he's collecting with 4 Chinooks here. Needs to collect from here. But this is a edge of your seat kind of game. He's got a Chinook back here as well. I mean, if BoYkaH gets cleared from the middle as well, Honestly, SiZe, I don't know how he's doing this. I'm honestly struggling to see how SiZe is pulling this off. We could actually see 6-6, because I predict if SiZe wins this, he'll probably win the rematch. Because Tox on this map, I don't think Tox should lose. I just don't think BoYcaH's been using his buggies as correctly or as much as he should have been doing. You see, because when the buggies engage, they do take out the Vs, but maybe SiZe's control has just been good moving them back. I don't know. But BoYcaH now moving in here, and these Schnooks are in danger. This V here is in danger as well. SiZe only has 5 Vs left back in his base, but I suppose it's this main army now. If SiZe somehow deals with that, it all comes down to this engagement, I think. SiZe is losing a lot of Schnooks. He's going to lose probably every single Chinook here. This army from BoYcaH is just so difficult to deal with. So difficult. BoYcaH still has the middle oil. SiZe has 2 oils. I mean, SiZe still has A10, but I think did he use it? Yeah, he used it only recently in the middle. SiZe is so close to 5-star though, so maybe Leaflet and Fuel Air Bomb could make difference. What is he, laser? Do you get Leaflet and Fuel Air Bomb as laser? I think you do. Can't remember. TNT from Colonel Byrne on the power. There is a ambulance there. From SiZe, just providing a bit of a scout. SiZe on $2,300. Does not want to lose his $50 here. So yeah, BoYcaH reclaiming this side now. Very cool game so far. Another tunnel going down. He's got 4 markets back in his base. SiZe is nearly 5-star, correct. BoYcaH catching up though with these building kills. SiZe still on 2 oils. That's all that's keeping him in the game. BoYcaH on 2 oils and 4 markets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, some of them could be fake. But I don't think so. I think by the way his cash is going up, I think it goes up in 80s. I think it's going up 80 at a time, I think. I mean, it's hard to see when he's spending money and whatever, but it looks like it's moving 4 times every couple of seconds. SiZe very, very close to 5-star. SiZe making a Pathfinder, but that is going to get spotted very fast. BoYcaH knows exactly where that is because it wasn't stealthed whilst moving. But it is completely stealth now, so will BoYcaH run it over or will he just leave it? Pathfinder being out could actually cause problems because these workers are wide open. BoYcaH does have power, remember, so he produces 50%, sorry, 100% faster. Is that correct? 50% off his build time is probably the correct term. Alright, SiZe has got a nice army now. It all comes down to that army. It just comes down to the engagement of these 2 armies. Both have strong armies, but BoYcaH does have the Rebel Ambush. Combined with that, if he uses it at the right time, he could annihilate SiZe's army completely. SiZe is pushing through the middle. This is going to be BoYcaH's oil going down. SiZe is now 5-star, so Leaflet, Fuel Air Bomb, that could mean all the difference. SiZe is sending stuff forward. He's accidentally waypointed stuff forward, but that's because he's wanting to capture this oil. So maybe with the Leaflet and the Path and the Fuel Air Bomb, Spectre or whatever else he's got. Oh, here we go, baby. Leaflet has disabled the Battle Bus and 2 buggies. That is a really good hit. Of course, it would be decent to get the whole army, but the fact he's picked off the Battle Bus and 2 of the buggies, they're some of the strongest units that BoYcaH has. BoYcaH does have a 5th market now, though. SiZe playing like a beast. But BoYcaH still, though, I don't know how many markets he has. Where is the Pathfinder? Did the Pathfinder get killed? Okay, massive engagement here. Rebel Ambush used at the same time. SiZe kind of knew that was coming, I think. Hence moving his army, but he's lost 3 Vs so far, but now there's only quads left. With the Search and Destroy, he should be able to clear all of that. This is an amazing game you're seeing here. Battlebus once again doing big damage. Oh man, this is hard to tell who's going to win. I think it's slowly slipping inside of BoYcaH's favor, but it's because the buggies and the Rebel Ambush, it's just so hard to deal with. SiZe has no army left. There's two Vs left back at home, and I'm not even sure if they've got any missile defenders inside of it. SiZe has 2 oils. BoYcaH has 1 supply and... Okay, he took a big hit there. I think that's probably level 3 A10 it looks like that was. Maybe fuel air bomb with the A10, I don't know. Did miss that though. It's just the amount of buggies with the gamma gamma tunnels and gamma RPGs. So difficult to deal with. That must have been a fuel air bomb then. A10 now coming in, killing the power and the barracks. Decent-ish hit, but would you rather take it out of market? SiZe no supply drop zones. This is SiZe's SiZe's potential last few moments in this challenge. Welcome back, Xcal. It was a nice turnaround. It went 3-0 to SiZe, and then it went 6-3 to BoYcaH. So SiZe won the first 3 games. BoYcaH then won the next 6 in a row, and then no eco'd SiZe with the USA versus tank. And it went at 20 minutes after the no eco. SiZe managed to hold on and pull the win to get this 4th game. And now here we are with a Tox versus Laser, and it's looking like BoYcaH is going to take this, to be honest, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markets and the power. Again, played perfectly. I don't think that Tox should be losing here. But SiZe is pulling off miracles. I mean, he's cleared the whole map, basically, apart from this 1 supply over here. It's just the money situation now. The 5 markets or 6 markets versus 0 income for SiZe. Oh, he does have that. He isn't repairing it, though. Yeah, and the longer SiZe waits, the more money BoYcaH's getting because he's got this supply. He's got the 6 markets. SiZe has no drop zones. The longer he waits as well, the Rebel ambush is on cooldown, so it's gonna be ready again soon. So yeah, this is SiZe definitely the one on the time limit. I think the 2 oils is worth about 3 markets. So that might give you an idea of an economic advantage. With the search and destroy Vs, maybe SiZe can win some kind of engagement here and push BoYcaH off this. BoYcaH's gonna pop from behind. This is what I mean though, SiZe is managing to make it work in places. He still has his Chinooks back here, so he can see a little bit. But he's not been hitting BoYcaH's markets, so it's the 6 markets. That supply is probably going to go down. No reaction from BoYcaH just yet. He is reacting now, and I think he's going to lose 1v at least. The buggies again from range causing big damage. BoYcaH's still on 6 markets, just kind of chilling. Doesn't have worker shoes. Interesting. But he's now going to have to run away because these buggies now in numbers and with 4 of them. That's difficult. Laser lock on the buggy might pick off 1, but I think there's a Shaman inside of there. But yeah, nice from BoYcaH. Nicely played. I think BoYcaH's got it. Oh, I think he has. It's been an epic game, but I think it's earlier. Just when I said SiZe should have waypointed his Vs around the map, I still believe at that point the game was decided. Rebel ambush as well. Very nice from BoYcaH. The bounty just to kick him in the teeth whilst he's down. Just gives more money to BoYcaH. So BoYcaH's now on 1.8k. No more markets. He's just spamming units, quads and buggies. Doesn't need to because SiZe has no drop zones. So Spectre gunship going to take out the supply. I suppose that's the consolation prize for SiZe. SiZe still on... Oh no, he's not on that oil. That one must have been TT'd. Chinooks flying around for SiZe, but there was nothing inside of there. They're just what was kicked off this supply before. Yeah, I think this might be the end for SiZe. It's painful. Painful for SiZe at this point because how is he going to deal? How is he going to deal with these buggies, with this army? It's just too difficult to deal with. Ooh, fuel air bomb, fuel air bomb. Leaflet, actually, not fuel air bomb. I don't know if there's a difference in the planes But I think that is the end for SiZe. SiZe needs to send BoYcaH $50. A10 coming in. It's going to kill one buggy, I think. Yeah, one buggy. Laser lock on one other buggy. Nicely picked off. GG. BoYcaH wins it. SiZe wants a rematch. He wants to win his $50 back. I think BoYcaH is going to avoid it. I think BoYcaH is going to go. Yeah, they have been playing a while. 3.5 hours, man. Do you want to play for another 3.5 hours? I don't think I can talk. I don't think I can talk for another 3.5 hours. I don't think I can physically do it. So I think I'm going to head off regardless. Yeah, SiZe wants a rematch. He does not want to send BoYcaH $50. He would rather a rematch. But BoYcaH this time, honestly, what an amazing set. 3-0 up, SiZe was. Then it went to 4... No, wait, what did it go to? It went to 6-3. Because SiZe won the first 3. BoYcaH won the next 6. SiZe managed to win 1 to keep himself in. And then BoYcaH won again. So, amazing game. That one just there, but amazing set as well. And that first one, the China Mirror, someone needs to post that because I think that'll be a gold replay. Amazing set. GG, well played to both players. SiZe will win. Sorry, SiZe will lose $50 and needs to send it to BoYcaH. It was a personal bet between them both. GG, well played to BoYcaH, showing us how to do a comeback. So yeah, even if they are going to do a rematch, there's no way I'm going to talk for another 3.5 hours. I mean, as fun as it is, I physically don't think I could do that. Mentally draining. Yeah, 3-4 hours is fine. Anyways, GG's, well played. Let me know what you think of the games and what you thought of the games. Did you enjoy it? Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the stream. Remember to follow me on social media as well. You can join us on Discord. We've got like approaching 1,500 members on Discord now. So if you're looking for games or you're looking for maps that I play, or you ever want to play with me or play casino or whatever you want to do, you can find out all about that and stuff in Discord. Get reminders about my videos and stuff in Discord as well. I'm now on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, posting cool pictures of 0 Hour. So yeah, follow me on social media as well. Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. So GG's, well played. Really, really high level top games. Well played to BoYcaH. And peace out. See you later, guys. GG.